3, 2, 1, go! Excellent, sexy. All right, everyone, are you ready for another exciting episode of WarHams?
I'm so ready. I'm so thirsty.
Welcome, everyone, back to another exciting episode of WarHams. This is episode 17, I think. We've been doing this for a chunk of time. We're actually nearing, like, technically the 1-year anniversary. I think this was conceptualized, like, around these months. So it was and getting planned on and stuff. So I think we've been doing Warham stuff for nearly a year. It's time has flown by.
It's crazy.
I'm excited. I'm sitting in my chair like Jarl Balgroove. I'm ready.
And I think we're going to get right to it. We're skipping everything. We're going right to the story. So, Thurston.
All right, Thurston.
Okay, shit.
What do you have for us today?
Oh, all right. Well,
at the end of last session, our band of ambassadors went into the sewers of Fimbria Majoris's hive city in an effort to find this cult that they need to track down before they can get information on their search for a starship that has gone missing in the system. Along the way, in those sewers, they discovered that there were some strange xenoform creatures, the mysterious and dangerous crotalids that maybe caused them some consternation, but otherwise they came through a fairly, hectic combat, and that was where we'd ended our last session, where our ambassadors have gone into the sewers, and they are now making their way, trying to find this death cult that is somewhere within the area. And we cut to exactly that. Our players in the sewers, traveling. What are you all doing?
I would imagine that at the front is the most tanky individual, Pi.
Yes, have no fear, my friends. We have been able to kill the crotalids, which means that very soon we will do the other thing that we came here to do and take care of the cult. And,
You forgot, didn't you?
I know we are here to kill someone who did bad thing instead of good thing. I'm trying to keep track.
You forgot.
that's mostly right.
Mm-hmm. Now, listen, I understand that there's a lot of things going on. There is graffiti. There is other thing. People in sewer. I want to solve a conspiracy. The people with the funny device Lorn made, we were going around. We were like, it was a fun time. I miss that.
Yeah, I want to hit people with my book bat.
That was like 3 hours ago. It's not like we can't go back up there eventually.
Oh, but it feels like it was 2.
It hasn't been weeks, Pi. We're going to get to use your funny torture implement soon enough.
Oh,
Just
good.
Hold on to it and keep an eye out, would you? And at that, I would like to just try and see where, like, how. Do we even know where the hell we are? Or are we just, like, in the sewer?
You're exactly where you'd left off previously, having defeated the crotalids near about a 5-minute journey from the entrance. Deeper within, there's, like I say, walkways along the walls, and then paths that sort of span the sewage tunnels that carry on around here. You didn't really walk in with much of a plan beyond knowing that this area connected. You did have some schematics that Prefect Amalda had provided.
Are we following them still?
I would assume so. If any of you have any, like, skills that might be appropriate for this, survival, for example, might be an option here.
Survival, the most useful skill.
Yeah, exactly. That one that sometimes comes up.
Well,
I suppose we could approach a blind leading the blind. I have the sewer map to the spooky lair drawn on a napkin that I got from a drug addict. We could still continue following that, but
I hope it's not soggy after your tuffle.
I didn't go. Did I go in the water? I thought I was just kind of suspended midair on that curtalid.
Yeah, you were up on top of it.
He avoided the sewage.
Yeah.
No sewer today. Well, sewer water.
Well, there is sewer today. We are there in the sewer.
As you are traveling down along the path that is set before you, Reeb, you hear something. It sounds like scratching sounds.
Okay, direction.
Further down, like the path you're heading towards.
Is the scratching coming at us, or is it like something is scratching in the dirt?
Something is scratching in the distance. It's not moving. You're getting closer to it.
Okay, well, we got to follow this path. We're gonna get the scratching one way or the other.
Okay. As you start to approach closer, you then hear this mumbling. Yes, like this. Yes, of course. Yes, exactly. Yes. Good. Yes.
Oh no, it's escaping.
Captain, someone is in way too good a mood to be in the sewers.
I know. I hate people who are in the sewers and happy.
I know.
Do we have any means to get close to them?
Okay.
All right, we're off the rails right away.
As looking ahead, you do see that there is some kind of light source. There's lumens that are strung up on the ceilings here, clearly being provided power. They're old, sort of ancient, in fact, lumen sets, but the power here is still working. Further up ahead, down the tunnel way you're following, you see that there is a side room that is emitting natural light, like something like a torch or a candle, kind of an orange glow compared to the harsh, more white yellow that you have above you. Yes, of course, good. Yes, of course, good. Yes, it's just like that. Yes.
Should we? Do we want to go into this little alcove and see what's there? It might be the source of the chittering, skittering, whispering. Could be one of those sewer buskers who put on very nice, but honestly unprofessional sets down below in the Underhive.
Have no fear. I will confront the nice people, and I am going to. It's nearby one of these alcoves.
Yeah. Like you're walking down, and I should explain, as you're walking down this ancient sewer way, as I've explained, this is primarily made up of stone. There's a few metal reinforcements. This is very typical Imperial architecture. It looks like anytime there's been damage here, it's been sort of a slapdash repair job that's been put in. There are some grates that look newer that span some of the pathways of water to allow mobility for workers or those just traveling through the area. As you're heading towards this alcove, it's a small side door. What you do see are various immense displays of graffiti on the wall, similar to what you've seen outside in the hive. A lot of them displaying words along the lines of "the rising tide is coming," "rise up against the oppression of the false believers."
Generic cult fun stuff. Excellent.
When you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Every cult goes the same way.
And then it fails.
Yes,
or they
yes,
drink a lot
I
of...
like that. Oh, yes. Good.
Well, okay, I need to know where these whisperings are coming from. If we are being tracked, I will. All right. Can I perhaps...
The whispering is stopped.
Thank you! Where was that whispering coming from? Can I...
It looks like it's coming from that alcove that has that candle light coming out of it.
Okay, fine. All right, look. I'm just going to get in there, and I'm just going to tell you what I see. And I'm going to step into the alcove with my power sword drawn.
Yeah, so your power sword emits this blue lambent glow as you turn the corner, contrasting with the candlelight. The candles that are coming off the back of a man who was sprawled on his stomach with his hands outstretched before him and his head raised up, as he's clearly in like a almost like belly flat position with a slight hunch to his back to give him a bit of room up, and the lights coming in the chamber from candles that are melting on his back, the back of which is exposed. There's no shirt or anything, and he's madly just writing down, jotting information on various parchment scripts. This entire small chamber, probably no more than 30 by 30, 3 by 3 meters, is stacked with these parchments that have been various states, I should say. They're all in various states. Some of them are decomposing, moldy, crumpled up. Some of them are new, clearly placed on top of other piles. And this figure who looks up as you turn the corner pie, and you recognize the face of Clemens, the man you saw immediately upon taking your Arvis down to meet Prefect Amalda, and he looks up with wide eyes at you. Oh, yes, of course you'd come. Yes, good, you're here. Yes. And he goes back to just like writing more script on these parchments.
Hi, buddy. Guys, come here.
While Pi is interacting with him, can I actually look at some of the parchment that's scattered around?
Absolutely. You walk in, Reeb, you turn the corner, you see all of this, you can see the parchments, you can pick up one of them. It looks like when he's done, he's throwing them around. Some of them appear to have been stacked neatly. Those are in sort of the edges of the room, but in front of him there's just a mass. So you calmly step in, lean down, and pick one up. And it's this immense sprawl of low Gothic text that matches what you've seen in graffiti all around town. Information about the rising tide against the oppression of the false believers, and various notations of like a coming apocalypse.
Nothing of note, just the scrawlings of a mad person, then.
Yes.
What should say, Reeb?
It is the scrawlings of a madman talking about the end of the world, as though every world is not minutes away from ending.
Oh, you read our diary.
Yes.
What I want to know is, actually, I, the player, have forgotten this. Clemens, was he insane when we met him the first time?
Oh, no. He seemed a bit eccentric. He was living in a box underneath the landing pad. But you also remember seeing him in all of the sort of footage around the murder sites. Whenever there were picked captures, he was in the sort of the crowds that had been around.
Clemens, are you the murderer?
Hey, did you kill those people? I'm trying to find out.
I asked you nicely. You have to tell me.
Do you want to give me a persuasion check, please?
Could I instead?
Okay, yeah, sure. I'd like to do this thing. Oh, fuck, he's making me roll for it. I need to change what I'm doing.
Well, you know what? Fine, I'll give you a persuasion check. You're gonna love this. I'm spending all the glory, by the way.
Of course.
Okay.
We're off to a good start.
Pi is the most persuasive, friendly man. And I got 5 successes and a glory.
Very good.
Oh my god, that worked.
He looks up. He just looks up, like his head crooking to the side. Oh, no, not me. No. Those were the blessed messengers. Yes, the blessed messengers. Yes. So good. Soon it will happen, and soon we will rise up, as was foretold. You see, we rise up as the heralds of the Emperor's word fail to return from the porters of his empire. Yes, and it's happened now, so we can rise up. Yes, the heralds, they are already on their way to begin it, to open the eyes of everyone here. Yes. And he's like scrawling out more. And Reeb, as you're like, I assume during this you're still looking at like some more of these papers.
I'm comparing them. Yeah, I'm like looking at older to newer ones.
And you find some. Actually, can you give me an awareness test since you're actively looking, or an investigate? Actually, is probably better here.
Investigate, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you an investigation with 3 successes.
Yeah. So you start looking around, and you notice that there's stacks and stacks of papers, but oddly, there seem to be in some of these massive stacks and at the edges of them what appear to be, and you would know these, like medical containment unit, like capsules for liquids. Some of them are cracked and broken. Some of them are on their sides. Some of them are like still have some content in them.
Can I do a Medicaid or a scholar to try and figure out what the contents are based on, like, you know, sensory input?
Yeah.
I'm not going to drink the damn thing, but
yeah. I mean, do you have any kind of like equipment? Like, I forget if you have like the equivalent of a healer kit or something like that.
I do not have any advanced materials like that with me. Again, I would have to start getting something like that.
Yeah, but you don't have like a scanner or anything, do you?
I have a symbol of authority.
Okay. Give me a Medicaid check. This will be a bit difficult without any kind of device, but we'll see.
I'll give you 9 and a complication.
Okay, 9 and a complication. That's a good way to go for it. Okay. Yeah. I will say the complication. Oh, the complication is a difficult one for this. I think what I will give you for the complication here, just because it's very specific and you've succeeded a fair amount, I'm going to tell you what it is, like what kind of thing, what kind of substance is in this, but there'll be a slight deviation from what it actually is. There's a slight thing you aren't quite getting. Which is, as you look at these capsules, you can tell they all include strong narcotic elements. So there's various different kinds of strong drugs that would typically be administered by ingestion.
I've been drinking this crap then. Okay, fine.
What is it, Reeb?
Recreational drugs. Narcotics, specifically, I believe. I could be mistaken, but it seems as though he is high.
We will.
Oh, so he's whacked.
Yes.
Okay.
Medically, he is high on narcotics. Colloquially, he is whacked, as you say.
Pi, would you mind letting me have a moment with our acquaintance here?
Well, I guess I don't. Well, it's good that you are here, Zedek, because no one knows more than you that drugs are bad.
Zedek, don't drink this. Don't drink this.
I'm not gonna drink it because it's a narcotic. I might have an affinity for alcohol, but not that.
I'm going to pocket the most intact container.
Yeah, and you get one that's kind of half sloshing with some kind of purplish liquid in it.
Weird.
Good. Yes, you can go too. Yes, good. Another pamphlet for the masses. They will need these soon once they see. Yes.
I have a question. This is some lore questions I need to answer to make sure this works.
Okay.
So I'm a psyker, right?
Yes, you are.
And from the backstory bullshit is that I was basically brought in from a ship, and psychers get brought to the Emperor basically at some point, right? Or
they get brought to Terra. Yep, that's where they're sanctioned.
Cool. Do they ever see the Emperor in some form?
I mean, that is a open to interpretation sort of situation. They don't directly see him, but obviously like during their training, like they are brought before the Golden Throne, but you might have like visions of him. The only ones who actually see him are the ones who get fed to him, which that you would not be here.
Okay. So I come up to, what's this guy's name again?
Clemens.
Sorry, his name didn't stick with me. I come up to Clemens. Oh, Clemens.
And he like has this momentary pause as he looks up and his eyes turn to stare into yours. Oh yes.
Clemens. So you're here the herald things of the God Emperor, correct?
Oh yes. This place has fallen far, but we shall revitalize it in his name. He who is on Terra. Yes.
Would you like to help us, Clemens, in every way possible? Because I've seen him, you know.
What?
He gave me these eyes. And of course, I'm like bringing the hood back a little bit and showing my
Crackling
glowing
energy.
eyes. Yeah. He gave this to me.
Oh, you are. Oh, I see.
As we're doing this, I want to start doing some psychic shit.
Okay.
And I want to basically morph it. I'm this is probably narrative declaration stuff. I want to morph the world around us a little bit to try to replicate the visions and the things that I saw when I was becoming a sanctioned psyker near him. To basically like make him a devout follower of going, oh my God, this guy was touched by God Emperor. He's my bestest friend.
I appreciate that you're narratively declaring that you want to use a psychic ability to persuade this man. I will gladly go along with this. Give me a psychic mastery check to represent your ability to channel things, and mark yourself down that wrath point.
I'm gonna spend my other wrath point to do a roll after I got a 3.
Oh, yeah. You got a 3. Yeah.
All right.
Give me a second real quick. I got a 5.
The area around you doesn't change. However, this man's vision seems to swirl a bit as he looks at you, and it's clear he's seeing things through your eyes that you want him to see. Oh, yes, it's beautiful. Yes, you've been there. Yes, to the gilded cradle of mankind, for he who sits on the throne for our sins. Yes.
And I want you to help us in every way possible as one of his heralds there.
I am doing so. Look at all of these.
I need
Soon we will be able to disperse the pamphlets, and the people will know because of the pamphlets.
No, Clemens, not that. We need you to help us in other ways. And I look to my party going, what do you want to do to him?
Ask him some questions, lead us to where he's getting the funny juice?
Excellent. Lead us to where you're getting the juice.
Oh no.
We need to know.
No, we took it. We took it from all over the planet. We brought them here. I did the math. I did all of it. The heralds, they have gone off. They have gone off to deposit it, to make everyone see. To make everyone see.
Where are they bringing most of it?
Oh, well, the treatment plant.
Treatment plant. That's where we're going then.
I think we were already going there.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get something else going on here. I'm waiting for someone else to come in and go, hey, ask him this, or send him off to do that.
Pi, who left the room on the urging of Zedek, but was the only one that did so, will now come back into the room.
The plant. Go ahead.
We need a plant. All right, I'm gonna look at this guy. All right. I don't understand what is happening. I assume you now listen to him, and I'm going to point at Lorn. That's good. All right, Lorn, now you listen to me. And I will listen to Zedek, and Zedek will listen to Reeb. And Reeb will listen to me. I'm going to whisper to Reeb. Reeb, we should have him show us where the entrance is that he goes to, so we do not trigger their defenses. Now you tell Zedek that.
Gentlemen, I would like to point out you are attempting to get this raving high lunatic to show us the way to their secret compound where they're no doubt doing something insidious and against the best interests of us all.
No, we also have a map to that
There
secret
is no
compound.
and he goes back to looking at his scrawlings. No compound. We are everywhere.
You stay out of this,
compound
Clemens.
is here. Okay.
No, we don't need to go to their evil compound. We just need to go to their evil water plant.
You mean the water plant that... Just take us to the damn water plant.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, hold on. Before we go, Zedek will kind of kneel down to Clemens' level. Clemens, you see, just kind of gesticulating to Lorn, this divinely wrought servant of our benevolent God Emperor. Tell us.
He looks up and has Swolorn in a halo. Yes, yes, I see him. Yes.
Describe for us how you see our God Emperor? What does he look like to you?
He is majesty. He is perfection. A great golden light that will shine on all the unbelievers and break away all of their misconceptions and the veils that cover their eyes. But we will take those veils off first, so they may behold his majesty. Yes, yes.
And are his messengers made in his image?
There is only the great perfect human form. There is only humanity and mankind. Mankind is perfection, as he has told us.
Aha. Now, kind of moving away because you're not telling me much about that. But those messengers who are the messengers? Who are these funny lads? These people bringing the holy...
Cocks his head to the side. Oh no, not lads. No. Great blessed ladies. The ones skilled. The ones who have dedicated their lives to the art of death. Yes, they shall bring the lifting of the veil to the people of this planet, as they do all across this planet.
Can we move on, because it's very blatant to me that this guy either doesn't know what he's talking about or knows what he's talking about too much, and we're not in on that.
Yeah, I've got nothing. Do we want to dump him in the sewer, leave him here, or do we want to bring him with us?
Let the poor bastard live. We've got too much to do.
I was going to suggest us have him go ahead and lead us the safe way, but...
Yeah, we should have him lead us the way that will not get us shot at.
Yes, lead us on.
If he gets eaten on the way, then, oh, well, not my bad.
It's fine, we're more
I must write all of the words.
Lead us first. Lead us by escort.
I must write. And he looks down. Simply down the tunnel that way. Go forward, and you will find them there.
Disappointing that you will not help us serve it to God.
Well, no, he makes a good point. He gave us the directions. I think he's a nice... You know what, Clemens? You have a good day. I'm going to slap him twice on the head and think it's patting him.
His head goes into the stone. Of course, I must ready the pamphlets. So many pamphlets.
You're all right. You got it. That just goes to show that even if you have religious differences with someone, you can still be friends.
I'm walking down the hallway.
His brain.
Well, that's his fault. I don't have anything to do with it. Let's go,
Lorn. As you walk away disgusted from your companions down the hall, it does make a sharp right turn. Except at that point, you can tell that the lumens here have died, and in fact, it looks like there's a crack in the ceiling that has shifted this tunnel slightly, so that all the electrical here is completely dead. So it just leads off into darkness.
Would it be possible for me to overcharge my power sword safely to create a lumen to illuminate us forward?
I can help.
Oh yeah, don't you have magical orb powers?
I would have to, if everyone's okay with me having to roll additional die to potentially complicate more, sure. I have to switch out a spell. Okay, I guess
I'm cool with that.
Okay, I'll switch out a spell. Let's see which one I'm going to exchange. We'll exchange...
You have psychic torch. You have psychic torch. I thought you had that already.
No. I have to replace a spell to do it for a session. So I'm just going to replace... I'm going to replace Molten Beam.
Oh, okay.
The trademark.
Is that a good idea?
To have a psychic torch.
Okay, cool.
And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to roll this one to activate it, which is basically, it's the same rolls, basically. And
with that, you're able to create a psychic torch orb that causes basically it to illuminate around you.
Yes.
You can, in fact, charge that up a good amount, too. You can charge that up, so it's basically giving you a 15 meter of light around you.
Yeah, we'll be light as we possibly can. So everyone around me, the orb will lead the way. As it just floats.
Yeah. It's essentially just floating around your head. This ball of, ironically, golden light as Clemens was just previously espousing. You make your way, carrying on down the tunnels. Eventually, you find yourself reaching a large metal door, but the door is slightly opened and seems to connect to a larger facility. You can see that in low Gothic signs along it, there are the words water treatment.
I think this is where we were supposed to go.
You first, Braine. You're on point.
Yes. I had that idea when I read the words water treatment. It made me think we might be at the water treatment place.
I'm going to try to open the door.
I'm going to open the water treatment door.
Yeah, it opens fairly easily to your grip. There's a slight winding sound as it pulls back like a and then you find yourself with an area ahead that again has some lumen light in it, this dull sort of blue lambent glow from some of the lights. Then you also hear the sounds of machinery just like chugging engines and motors that seem to be moving inside.
Reminds me of home. All right, everybody, pile in.
I'm going to be the forward operator, and with my power sword at the ready, I will begin investigating the interior.
Yeah, you move your power sword along, kind of using it as an impromptu, like, speck light versus the general lights that are around here. You can see that you are walking on planks that are above large bodies of water that slosh below you. There appear to be turbine units that move the water around, performing some kind of tech rite of cleansing on the water. As you are carrying on, though, and using your sword, you come to see two bodies that are placed up against the side of the door you're approaching. One of them is cleanly shorn in half. It appears to be a servitor that was like a human size, like a human grade servitor with two large boxy arms, the hands of which have fallen beside it, as it looks like it was cut at around just above its waist, straight through with one clear stroke.
What kind of weapon leaves those wounds?
Well, I could probably do a Medicaid to find that out. I mean, yeah. Would that be a Medicaid or would that be a tech because servitor?
Medicaid for this. It's mostly like wound analysis. You can also see there is another one beside it. This one seems to have various puncture wounds, but all in like key locations, like at joints or one clean that goes through the side of its head. Oh yeah, with a 10, you're able to immediately identify this is some kind of power weapon. Like some kind of weapon with a power field that just sliced through these bodies like they were nothing. Yeah.
It would appear that we're on the right track. This is a wound left by a power weapon, and while they're not necessarily rare, this would be the similar weapon used to kill the other noble I was investigating earlier.
So possibly the same perp.
One would imagine, unless we have two and they're both using it, or 3, 4, 5.
Clemens
more than
mention...
5. We've got a supply leak somewhere, and someone needs to patch it up before the Underhive is rife with power weapons.
And they say 3 is a crowd.
Now, DM.
Yes.
We just reminding myself, we don't regen shock between sessions, do we?
Generally not. You should take some time to rest.
In which case, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to spend a wrath point to recover shock equal to my rank plus tier.
Good.
Because I read the rules.
Yeah, I'm so glad you read rules.
I know, thank
you.
I know, I'm such a good player. Oh my god. Oh, no need to thank me. Okay.
Let's go.
So this is a fairly large facility. How are you going about investigating it?
Obviously, we're going to split up into 4 parties of 1 person each and explore the facility on our own.
Okay, cool. I like this. All right, let's go. Let's go with the first thing.
No. Pie turns around.
Orb,
okay,
fuckers.
here is the plan, and everyone's gone.
Yeah. Okay, gang.
Let's split up, gang.
Hi.
Okay, we must create 2 kill teams. I am Braine. Reeb or Zedek, come with me.
I'll
I
go
haven't
with
had
you.
a pie break. Oh.
Okay, we are Team Braine, man.
Zedek, you do realize you need to have at least one person who is capable of investigating, be it with psychic or with eyes into checking out the area, along with someone who can actually fight worth a damn, yes?
I mean, Lorn can sort of fight.
Yes, precisely, but he can also do psychic mastery.
I mean,
So that's
come
important.
on, Zedek, you're skilled. Like, surely you're good at fighting, or good at thinking, or good at looking. What are you good at again?
I'm good at a lot of things, Pie.
Okay.
Point is, you should go with Lorn because I believe that would be pertinent.
Well, I will go with Lorn. It's fine. Lorn, are you good with that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. I hope you're
I
fine.
like how I asked how you were going to explore this place. You're like, split up, best choice. All right.
We could have all went as a group.
Which team would like to go first?
Oh yeah. Maybe we don't even need to split up into teams.
No, we never had to at the beginning. So we just go as a group. You don't have a light
Here's the new way
source.
we're gonna split up.
We're
It's
just
gonna
making
be
this
me.
convenient.
It's
We're
gonna
making it
be
convenient.
Lorn, and it's gonna be Zedek. And Reeb, you can walk around.
No,
Okay.
Reeb has to ride on somebody's shoulders at all
Lorn
times. If he
starts
touches the
walking.
floor, we fail the dungeon.
Lorn
doing
starts walking. Everyone, come on. I'll leave the way. Like Gandalf
Fine,
and
I
Moria,
guess we
I
won't-
lift up my light and start looking around.
I guess we won't put ourselves in more danger than we need to today, Dad. Okay.
I mean, I'm okay with it. Don't get me wrong. Like, as Chad has pointed out, you can hear the sound of me drooling through my mic at that. But
Genuinely, I'm wondering why everyone was like, this is a good idea, this is a bad idea, this is a good idea, this is a bad idea, we're going to follow Lorn now.
I
I was just waiting.
I just assumed that there were like, because I was looking at the thing and I'm like, oh, well, there's a bottom level and there's a top level. So you're going to want 2 people on the top and 2 people on the bottom. And then I'm like, wait, that's not true. He didn't say that. We don't have to do that.
no, that is just background placeholder art.
Yeah, that is
sir.
just something I decided was necessary because I have
I went with it.
We
brain.
can't
I was
even
waiting.
reach the second level from here. None of us have double jump.
I can get very tall and big.
Did you Inspector Gadget your fucking
I swear
legs?
to God, if in a combat you go Inuk Chuck, I'm out. I'm done.
I'm gonna spend a round point for a narrative declaration. I'm just gonna get like one
Party
of those,
moves forward.
one of those things that like you use to boost your car up, and I'm just gonna have my legs just get really extendy.
All right, so Reeb leads the way in disgust.
No one is doing it. He's got the light bulb.
Okay. I will go through in an order that I declare is to check how you're approaching this. Lorn, you're leading the way. You've got your magic light still going. How are you investigating this area, or are you just focusing on like awareness? Are you focusing on maintaining your psychic powers? Are you trying to find psychic phenomena? What are you up to?
Since I'm the psychic guy, I guess I'm going to do science to kind of look around and basically, try to see, one, obviously if anybody has any, psychic bullshit going on.
Yeah.
I have to do a bonus wrath die. So let's do that. And whoop. All right. That didn't work. Hold up.
Okay.
Give me a second.
It did not work.
There we go.
Ooh. Oh,
I got
very
a
nice.
6.
Okay, so yeah, you're using science. It isn't necessarily considered a psychic power per se, so you don't have any problems, even if you roll perils, which you didn't. So yeah, you start looking around and trying to detect the etheric currents here and peer into the veils of the immaterium. Everything seems very stable here. You're not seeing any sources of what you would deem to be warp fuckery.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of looking around, keen-eyed, this glowing light coming out of your eyes as you're staring intently. All right, Reeb, how are you doing? Like you see that Lorn is leading the way with the light, looking for any kind of psychic events, but doesn't seem to notice anything. How are you approaching this?
Reeb is going to be checking the walls and is also checking for security implements of some kind, like, auspexes, whatever the dumb 40K name for security camera is. I'm going to be checking around for any sort of obvious, unobvious traps, tricks, trumbles with an investigation check.
Absolutely, yeah, go ahead.
I'll give you a 9.
Ooh, yeah, that's a solid investigation. So you start looking around and you see the occasional sign of struggle. Particularly small, like slashes and indentations in the wall that match up to the power weapons you saw earlier. So you're carrying on. You can also get a sense that you're following a path now, and you have a good idea that seems to be leading towards the area that you'd identified from the apartment complex you went to, that would allow for the introduction of foreign agents into the water supply of the hive city.
But nothing nothing indicating that they have control of this facility, per se.
No. In fact, it looks like deadly quiet.
Oh, good. They're
and
just
all you're really coming along are like servitor units. It doesn't even look like there's a staff here, like any staff here.
It's probably not a staff anymore if they've been through here.
All right, so I'm gonna take this up with fucking Zelensky here because it's like, yes, critical location, staff it only with servitors. Good.
Alpha Buse demanded that all planetary governors be terrible and inept. I'm just saying that is canonical, sir.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have a word with him.
Okay. So you're noticing this. I'm assuming, Reeb, you're steering your movements towards that location to sort of get towards the point where you think the attackers are going. With that being said, Captain Zedek, what are you doing?
I'm sort of just following behind Reeb, trying to suss out where this is coming from and trying to keep people alive. I would have rolled Scholar, but I think we've kind of figured out where we're headed, but not who we're dealing with yet. Actually, you know what? I would love to make a Scholar check and see if we can...
Absolutely.
I can assist Reeb in locating our induction room.
Just look out for the sewer cats.
The sewer cats are everywhere.
The what?
Don't
Samurai
worry
pizza cats.
Don't worry about it. Sewer cats are deadly creatures. Once you hear their howl, it's too late.
Got 3.
Yeah, you have no idea, like none whatsoever, as far as what is going on here. You're thinking about it, but nothing's really adding up in your mind on this.
I did my best. I could have swore my Scholar was higher, but it's fine. This is part of the course for Zedek.
I mean, you did have that big long thing you tried to do back on the ship and then did not do.
It's true.
Remember?
It's true. You were going to do all this research, but then you saw the name Lecoq and stopped and were very angry.
Lecoq.
You really...
Lecoq?
You suffered a wound not even lo-fi beats could heal.
Damn.
I'm reminded of my past failings, and I am just as resolved to not do as I should now.
I just love the idea that, like, here's Lorn, like, looking around psychically. Here's Reeb clearly noticing all the clues and leading you on. And there's Zedek thinking for a moment, face scrunches, Lecoq, and just keeps walking.
It reminds me of this damn stupid picture where it's like a guy's driving in his car. It's like a poorly drawn image of a guy driving in his car, and then he thinks about penis, and he gets a very angry look on his face.
Wow. That brings us to Braine. Braine, what are you doing as your group is investigating and doing the slow Scooby-Doo team movement through this eerie...
Zedek has his face scrunched. He says, Lecoq. And then immediately a familiar clawed hand reaches around his shoulder.
Yes, Pi?
Okay. Good.
And he's just gonna grab his shoulder and he's smaller than him and just gonna start dragging him towards one of the dead servitors.
Pie, stop dragging me. I don't. No, you're getting my clothes dirty.
That's okay. You won't.
No,
you will die if you will not.
You
die.
will die.
You won't die.
I don't like where this is going. Please stop
Don't
taking me
worry
to my
about
death.
it. Don't worry about it. Stop, please.
So do we find a dead servitor?
Yeah, you maneuver him to one of the servitors that has like had its head chopped off that is now tumbled onto its chest.
And I'm going to be like,
Look at this.
The dead eyes stare at you, Zedek.
Pie, is this some kind of implicit threat on my life?
I'm going to pick up the head. I'm going to take out like some wires from behind my hood or whatever. Of course, you can't see anything, you know. And I'm just going to begin interfacing with the servitor. And I'm going to say,
Now, Zedek, I need you to do the captain thing. You know what to do.
and I'm going to begin interfacing with the servitor.
Give me a tech check, question mark?
Okay, cool.
Like what? He's
I-
dead.
Yeah, well, I want to access the any kind of like memory banks or like recordings or like just like information, because this is servitor run, so the servitors need to be like networked in some capacity. So I want to use that to understand either the layout or specifics about the attack. And the reason I brought Zedek here, Pi is terrible at communicating this, but he wants Zedek to cheer him on.
You brought him along because you didn't want to do this by yourself, and you wanted a pat on the back when you failed.
Literally wanted moral support.
He wanted moral support, yes.
God damn it, Jack.
He wanted Zedek to look at him do it and be like, good job.
I want you to look at me while I do this.
Mind you, holding a severed head of a servitor, which is still mostly man. And it's just a decapitated head. Some tech bits here and there. Zedek's fucking just disgusted and terrified. He's like, "What do you want me to say, Pi? Am I supposed to talk to the dead servitor?"
You're the captain.
Yeah,
So, like,
I am.
Is this a good thing?
Time out. Let me just understand that. So to set the scene for our viewers and listeners, you've picked up the head, you've grabbed some cables from behind your mystery mask, plugged them into this, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna turn on the head, and this is what we're doing. Correct?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
I'm not.
okay.
I mean, I guess I could turn it on. I just want access to its memory banks and like shit.
So you're like directly interfacing with this thing.
Yes,
is your
I
plan.
am. Yes.
All right, sure. Give me
Why
a.
are you like this?
Give me a tech check.
Binary screeching.
I want a corruption. You have no idea. Please give me a complication.
Well, I want Zedek to give me moral support.
That's not going to save you from a corruption, but
I know it's not. It's funny though.
Give me.
Pi, you're really good at what you do. I
You
believe
want
in
to
you.
hurt me? Roll me a fucking tech check, please.
Okay, fine. I
Can
will.
we have Zedek give him a leadership as the morale
I would like to
support?
roll leadership to inspire my teammates.
Sure. That's two potentials for complications. I love it. Both of you roll, please. Go ahead.
I'll let him roll first.
I like how scared you are. Okay.
Four.
Yeah, you're half-hearted into this. Like you're inspiring for a normal like trooper, but overall, in fact, as you are having this moment, like behind you, like Sigbald, Ulrich, and Bingo are giving you thumbs up, like, yeah, Captain, way to go. For those of you who forget, Sigbald, Ulrich, and Bingo are the three devotees that Captain Zedek has with him and have been with the party the whole time. They just remain in the background.
Who the hell are you? I don't remember.
I'm going to keep interfacing.
Yeah, okay, give me that tech check.
All right, I'm going to spend 2 glory on that. Or yeah, 2 glory.
Sure.
Ooh, 10 successes and a glory, the opposite of a complication.
The legendary.
How's it feel to get punked, Thurston?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, you turn
wait.
it. Oh,
Wait.
yes.
That's a complication. And to tell the person to do, we don't allow custom complications on donations, but that, thanks to that donation, is a complication instead.
Oh.
I like this.
It's very sad.
What's the worst that can happen?
You die.
Well, shit. Pi, activate shit algorithm.
No.
I shut down and die.
No. You're gonna get the information. However, the complication. This is from one of our patrons, Radiophage, who just the complication is entitled Graya trademark. So as you are interfacing with this, you access everything comes clean, and then you see the telltale construction stamps of Forge World's Graya on this unit, and it is just like you've let this thing into you and it's tainted by Graya construction, but you get a whole bunch of data out of this. Particularly, you're able to get visual logs of this unit's last moments, where it is clearly moving some sort of box, and then its head starts rolling down. And as it looks up, it seems to fixate on some figure in what appears to be a black body glove with a single monocular red eye that glows through the darkness at it before the unit's visual sensors die and you're kicked out of it. The complication, however, has your entire like audio visual senses. The machine spirits of your augmetics are now just incensed against Graya.
So I assume I should take one shock.
I will allow that, yes.
Okay, I will take one shock. Just gonna smash the head between my hands.
Oh yeah, there's like a sick melon sound followed by the cracking of electronics as you crush the sort of interior cogitator unit in your hand.
Reeb immediately wheels around at this nonsense.
Why is Graya everywhere? Graya is here. Graya is there. Never Lemuria. It's never Lemurian technology we run into. It is always Graya.
What happened just now?
I was inside of this system, and I saw that it was a person who has a body glove on and a single red eye, and I hit him with a sword, and I was trying to get information, and then I was doing it, and I got a lot, and then it was like, oh, but it's Graya. Oh, and my body is now rebelling against me, and I'm very angry.
I hand him the can of narcotics so he can calm down.
Thank you. I grab it and I smash it against my head.
Okay.
GM,
Yes.
was the force of pie crushing this poor servitor's head enough to splatter Captain Zedek? And if so, do I have to roll determination to not vomit?
Not determination. We'll call that a resolve check, please. Difficulty 2.
Also, I didn't give him the thing. It was a joke.
I'll do a resolve check for that. Here
As
you go.
a man's skull.
3.
Like, you're fine. You're just like, there's the splatter of like dried blood splashing your face. I assume you have a handkerchief just for this.
It's also covered.
Yeah, you forgot to replace it after last time.
Oh,
Tuesday is treat day.
I hope that was worth it.
Well, it wasn't, but thank you for being here for me, friend.
And I'm going to pat him over the shoulder with my blood-covered hand.
I immediately grab the both of them and move them forward.
That's a good idea.
That was so fucking pointless.
I thought we were to get some information. I'm sorry.
The other thing you got was a headache. We're
I know.
moving on.
It's really funny.
Tossing that
enjoy
one
that you,
trauma bucket.
You brought Zedek all the way over just so he can be proud of you, but instead you literally bloodied your hands. I can imagine you crouching, raging, looking up at him like a puppy dog going, "Are you proud of me?"
Pie is used to disappointment.
It's like watching a kid make a volcano for a science fair and it just blows up in their face. They couldn't be more nonplussed. But the parent has to clean up the mess.
Poor Zedek. He's the hardest working man in the Imperium.
No, he's not.
You're right.
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
There's a pneumatic hiss behind you as the way that Reeb was walking towards the door that you were approaching opens. And standing in the doorway are two figures who stare at you. Both of them are in black body gloves with these, like one has a red corset, the other one has sort of like a red jerkin on top. They have tattered robes, purity seals dangling. One of them has a long blade. Another one has two smaller blades. Both of them are sort of looking, their faces in strange, almost confused looks at you.
Do I recognize these individuals as... Because I think I know what they are, but can I roll like a scholar if I don't already know what they are?
Yeah, scholar, absolutely.
Can I assist Reeb?
How's a 9
scholar?
do?
Oh,
with an assist, yeah, absolutely. This is like very clearly the typical appearance of death cultists across the Imperium. Several individuals are brought up from birth to learn the skills of murder. In this case, with a 9, you would know that this actually matches a lot of the theoretical information on the reign of the Emperor's Tears cult that you had been researching and told to prove the existence of. These two women seem to be like flesh proof of that as they stare at you.
Okay, can we get like, are they like confused as to why we're here, or are they like angling for something?
They're standing in the doorway, and like very clearly the one with the two-handed sword, her eyes have gone wide. This is a surprise. The other one's got her weapons at the ready.
Oh, I know these guys. These are the people we're not allowed to talk about.
A hand darts out, and the door closes in front of you.
What? Hold on! I'm gonna try to jump in the way of the door and hold it up.
Okay, sure.
I have objections to this idea.
Give me a let's say initiative check for that.
Sure thing. I will be spending 4 glory on this.
Sure.
As the pair with pie, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
As he's dashing, can I cast Crush on one side of the door so it doesn't move?
I will allow this. Sure.
Okay, I'll -4
So
glory for
both
you.
of you can do this.
Nice.
Okay, you did 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We could do 3 and go halvesies.
I think I'll succeed. So you need 4.
Okay, cool.
Remember, he's a psyker. That's what he'd do.
Let's
Unless he rolls
roll.
a 1.
And I lost my character sheet. Hold on. Don't look at the things, chat. Don't look.
That was
Okay, I did it.
5 successes. I will re-roll to get more if that is not enough.
Thurston?
And
That is not enough.
Let's get some more, shall we? That is going
Nice.
to be 12.
For the complication.
But do you get complications on rerolls?
Yes.
Oh.
The only time that you can't change it is the first. Like if the first roll is a complication or a glory, you can't change that. But if you reroll, you still can.
Okay.
Basically, you can't use a wrath point to get out of a complication. Is the way
Okay.
that is. But you can use it to get into one.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, in either
Yeah.
case, I did get 12 successes and a complication.
Oh,
And,
this is great.
and I got a 6.
Can I use leadership to inspire the both of them?
Sure. I'll give me a leadership check.
Sure. Captain Zedek will see the door start to close and just kind of quickly look to both of them, nod towards the door, leaving it as an action.
Reeb, do you have anything you want to do during this like clearly 2-second moment that you've all had like I don't know months to prepare for? Apparently,
He will shout, "Stop!" and that'll be it because I am not. I'm not a physically inclined person. I cannot scholar the door open.
I'm going to
Good.
reroll
Okay, yeah, totally.
for 1 more, for 5.
Perfect. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Between the crush and pie brain, you're gonna manage to get to the door. However, these two ladies, they pull back, so like they press the button and have run away. You're more like you're more inclined to keep the door open so you're not cut off. So you're gonna like be able to get the door open, keep it open, rush up to the area where the door is. Now the complication is from like all of you are moving into action, even like the brief moment of Reeb shouting, and Zedek is the only one who doesn't really like have any like immediate actions. He's just kind of gives some side eyes. So I'm going to say that the complication that occurs is on Braine's result is one from one of our patrons, Sir Staples, just called Pity for Zedek. And it's everyone else's pants but Zedek rip as you all spring into action. In this case, it's just the back of Speaker's cloak and the back of Reeb's cloak and the back of Lorn's cloak.
Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing?
You're shouting forcefully. You said stop.
Oh, bullshit.
You leaned too far forward.
Yeah. And for once in Zedek's life, it has not happened to him. But you do manage to keep the door open as these two have rushed off beyond. All of you kind of gather at the doorway. There is an immediate sense of humidity that hits you as you find yourself looking forward to an area that overlooks what's like a small lake of water with more of these turbines issuing around. You could tell that these figures have rushed off in various directions, and it's difficult to see them. I'm going to move us to a new map here.
Are you?
I am.
Are you?
Here is a fancy new map.
Ooh.
And since it's a pretty stressful moment, you don't really see any immediate threats right now. But I'm still going to count this as combat time. Who would like to go first?
I would like to medicate my pants together.
I mean, if it's all the same, I would like to go first because I am the fastest.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, oh god, how many spaces can I run if I spend my entire turn just moving?
So the issue with our stuff, don't worry about the grid. Just kind of have like a good general
just
role play.
Say what you want to do and I'll figure it out.
I am just going and I am just like on all fours. I'm just and I'm chasing after these people as fast as I can. I don't know if I got a good idea of where they went, so I am just going to make sure I don't lose them. And guessing that this is the closest thing to like this is an exit.
No. In fact, you haven't really got a sense of the layout here. You can tell that there are these large turbine structures. There appears to be some covered structures up ahead. So these little areas here seem to have cover to them. These units, they appear to be larger tank units that are attached to pipes that sort of crisscross the area.
All right. In that case, I am just going to be charging. I want to try to get to at least over here so I can get a glimpse of where these people are.
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, so basically what you're aiming to do is go as I do this, you're gonna go you think kind of rushing forward.
Yeah, I'd like to get within here because I want to make sure it's where are they? And I want to know if they're hiding back here, I can come around and I can cut them off. Whereas if they got over here, I'm the closest one to them and I can try.
Yeah, sure. So you do basically a full rush. It takes you basically a run to get there. And as you cross the area into there, you do see one of the sort of body glove figure turns to you, and she's clearly wielding a power sword. But that will be your go. At this point, is there anyone that would like to seize das initiative?
Not a whole lot that can really be done. I cover that distance.
I would like to just to get telekinetic dome going. If everyone's okay with that.
Reason.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good idea.
Okay, so mark down the glory and give me a telekinetic dome.
Domo. As I begin to assist with my folks here, and then let's see what I get. I got
channel energy.
A 7. Yeah, that's the only thing. I was given a wrath. I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah, totally.
And gosh darn it,
8, but it's not enough for you to know.
No, I can't boost it, unfortunately. So
you interrupt to buff yourself.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to expend it in everybody. My bad.
Yeah.
And I'll spend the rest of my movement to pop, and I'm gonna go right behind one of the barrels up here that are in the way there. I'm basically getting a little bit closer, but also being in cover.
Yeah. you're gonna go to that barrel there.
Okay.
Because you're old man and a bit slower. So you rush up there. You get behind that barrel, sort of like sussing out the area. You can tell that there's these gratings that are above this waterway. They're sort of connected in like crisscrossing pattern, and then there's barrels that are blocking the way, and they provide some cover. You get up to there just in time to see another one of these figures hop out from behind a barrel and do this just acrobatic jumping across to get up behind Braine. And she goes rushing, these twin weapons behind her. And Pi, you at the last moment, you get the sense of a figure coming up behind you, and she has like raised up these blades, but only brings one of them down, as one of them is kind of trailing as she runs, and she makes an attack on you.
Okay.
There we go. There's the power weapon.
There you go.
As this power blade comes down and hits you. What is your current defense in close combat?
It would be 6.
Okay, perfect. So she
long
may shift
name, too.
1. Yes, I know. I should have adjusted them, but yeah. Okay, cool. And then damage. I will do 13 damage with 2 points of AP to you.
Okay, so that's quite a chonky bit.
Yes.
Regardless, I will be rolling my determinazione.
Totally.
Let's try to get some soak in this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I will be soaking 5, which is, I believe, the amount that was done to me through everything. Because
Perfect.
Yeah, so I have resilience 9, getting rid of 2, 13. Okay, so I will soak 4, and I will take 2 wounds.
Cool.
Excellent
And
defense.
I could counterattack, but that would mean that if she decided to fuck off, I wouldn't be able to chase her.
Correct.
And she hasn't finished her turn, so.
That is the end of her. She moved, and then she got behind you and took a swipe. You feel this cut through some of your armor, going into even some of your internal, like the few flesh-based systems you have left.
Yeah.
And she sort of like leers towards you and hisses, and you just hear this unbeliever.
Oh, Messiah, preserve me!
And you know what? I think it's actually a good idea if I fucking fight this person here. So
Okay, so you are going to counterattack? Okay.
Yeah.
So you are counterattacking.
What do you guys think?
You may as well if you're going to stand there.
No, because, if she has some trick up her sleeve that's going to see her fuck off or dodge away, then I'm going to be left with my dick out. And honestly, when I suggested that, Thurston's voice popped with so much excitement where now I believe it is the case entirely. So I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
It's
Anytime.
weapon.
All right, who would like to go next?
I would like to go and move up to reinforce Pi. So
Okay.
Zedek's gonna just scooty boot as far as he can go.
So you could move behind here for cover if you want. But again, Pi barreled all the way into there.
Yeah.
So that's why he couldn't do anything else. If you did up to there, I'd say it'd be a multi-action. You'd take a -2 penalty, but if you want to shoot one of them, something like that, that's okay.
I'm just curious as far as the little pylon that's next to this Death Cult Assassin, if that's high enough that I can still see them over the barrel and that wall that's there.
Which one?
Pi?
Which one are you wanting to?
The
this
one
one?
above Pi.
Yeah. This one you can the one with the sort of, you can definitely you have a shot to them. They're gonna get some bonuses to their defense, but
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a shot at them and try and pull their attention.
yeah, absolutely.
I'll hit him with the Kooky Spook Arc Pistol. Let's go.
Cool.
It's gonna be a 5.
That will miss. It goes a bit wide, hits the wall. She quickly shoves her back against the wall, and it absorbs the entirety of it. Yes, Zoran.
No, sorry. I realized something. Keep going. I'll remind you later.
Okay, cool.
I just apologize to chat. To my bad.
Okay, that was Zedek. Then it would come to me. Okay.
Now you go for the other one.
I go for this one that comes out from beneath another or behind another barrel.
Oh, this is getting out of hand, and now there are 3 of them.
Yes, this one rushes up, similar to before. Has 2 blades sort of trailing behind her. Raises one up, having like been perfectly hidden behind this barrel, and takes a slash at you, Zedek.
I would like. Oh wait, no, I can't.
What?
Would have said sidestep, but I can't because I already moved.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah. It's a reflex. It just prevents you from moving on your turn.
Oh, okay.
It's like counterattack.
I will continue to sidestep then. So that's going to bump my resilience and defense up to 10 and 6 respectively.
Nice. Okay. So, she comes around. She pulls out this blade and she slashes at you. Only getting a 5. Which she will miss and like hiss at you, and very similar to the one that came up on Braine. You just hear this unbeliever.
That will also be a complication.
Oh, okay, perfect.
The other one was supposed to as well, but I got distracted doing background stuff, so I apologize. I feel bad.
Oh no, that's good. Okay. For this one, I'm just going to go because a lot of the complications I have reared up for the good old Patreon are player specific. I don't have many that are like appropriate for villains, so I am just going to roll on the good old table here. So 55, that is restrained. Okay, so she goes to strike at you and misses, and like basically was going for the back of your leg, like your Achilles, and gets her power weapon stuck in the grating at your feet, causing her whole arm to be stuck there with it.
Wow,
this one is now restrained.
That's a monstrous fuck up on this death cult assassin. What a real rookie move, but real great for me.
Yeah, Reeb, you're up.
Seeing this, I mean, obviously I'm going last anyway because like I'm not really a major fighter. Would it be possible for me to run up and push her into the water?
Absolutely, it would.
All right. What would that be as far as a skill? It'd be a weapon skill, or?
I think it would be a weapon skill.
Oh my god! Wait, and that water is being churned by turbines.
Yeah. I'm getting one.
Athletic. Oh, sorry. It's athletics. Athletics would be the
athletics.
Yes.
It's not my strong suit. I will. Can I charge her with my scalpel? No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna like move up and shoot her.
Okay, because I was gonna say like she's restrained, so she's taking like even though it is an athletics test, there's a lot of benefits and bonuses you'll get to doing that particular maneuver. Yeah, because it's cool, and B because she's currently in like a real bad situation that would make her susceptible to this.
All right, Reeb charges up to here then, and I will give you an athletics. And can I take the last glory?
Of course we can.
Take the glory and give yourself 2 extra bonus dice on that.
That'll put me up at 6. That's not great.
Would he get an extra one for charging?
That's what the 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Peace in our time.
All the other stuff is represented by penalties that she has suffered.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I will roll my 6 then.
Oh!
5 in a glory.
Nice.
5 in a glory. You can tell that you would not have normally been able to do that, but because she was restrained, it seems to have like hindered her in place. And so you rush up and just like put your full weight into this, which causes her to stumble, like falling to like one meter over into basically the water area. And then there is this moment where her sword like comes clean and shears through the grating by Zedek's feet, and she tumbles and falls into the water. And then shortly thereafter, there is this like grisly sound that you hear.
Good blender. Yeah, I sprint over and I do an immediate like snap kick and push her in the water.
Oh yeah,
out of
100%.
Sweet chin music.
We'll have none of that now. Damn it.
This like there's this like moment of like soundlessness, and then like there's this like stuttering from the turbine, and then there's just like a wash of blood everywhere. Okay, that's cool. All right, the other one goes and moves to there, stepping up with their sword and pie brain. They raise it up and bring it down towards you.
Okay. That's A-okay with me.
7 will hit you, I think. I can't shove any extra dice into it, so that sucks.
Yeah.
But I'll do 13 again.
It's also a complication.
Oh, it's also a complication? Cool.
Yes.
I got you. So once
Boy,
again,
they're out.
I'm going to but you know, chat hates me, so it's okay. Let's see what I get for the complication. This is a 44. Oh, dropped item. Oh, sorry, no, weapon stuck. So yeah, she comes and like just cleaves through you, brings the blade down, but it gets stuck in the grating in the floor. She's not restrained by it so much as the weapon itself is stuck.
Damn gratings.
I think
I know.
now that I'm super fucked up, I'm going to take the opportunity to counterattack. Devil may carry the incidents. If she fucks off, she leaves her weapon behind.
Okay, so you're declaring your counterattacking?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so as a reflexive action, she will sidestep.
Fair enough. I will allow that.
Excellent.
I won't use the glory in the pot because it is important that that stays where it is, so someone can interrupt. So I will just attack.
Cool.
If it will roll, I will spend a glory.
Okay.
Oh, you mean you want to spend a wrath?
Wrath?
There,
Yeah, wrath.
The good one. 8.
That will miss.
Oh.
I will. Can I spend a glory to get a success?
That will still miss.
Holy shitting Christ!
Sidestep's kooky spook. You don't.
Oh my
It's crazy.
god! I should
Keeps
get
me alive.
sidestep.
So just so everyone who's listening and watching understands what sidestep is, it is a talent. Players can take it as well. Zedek has it, for example. It allows you to get double your rank to both your resilience and your defense against one attack. I have to declare it before they make the attack, which is why I was very thirsty when the speaker was like, "I'm going to attack," and I'm like, "You're declaring the attack," because you have to do it before they roll. It essentially is a like super buff. So in the case of this Death Cult Assassin, their defense went up to 10 for that attack. So that is a miss.
Intriguing.
Yes, as basically you see the moment of the power sword being lodged in the ground, and you decide to take advantage. And there's the Matrix moment where the assassin steps up the wall and does a kick, landing back on the ground, and your attack just goes completely wild.
Incredible.
Okay,
Well,
so
Zedek, you don't have to deal with that. That's good, huh, Zedek?
I know, it's awesome.
all right, so who would like to go first this round? We are in round 2.
I feel like I have no choice but to go first.
Yeah, go. Attack. Or leave. Do something.
I can't leave. I could see the issue is if I attack, I'm going to have to deal with the fact that I need to get like a success on every single one of my dice. I do have one glory left.
I mean, I could go and cast
I will
Crush.
point
Crap.
something out, mechanically speaking.
Yes.
The sidestep only applies to a single attack.
Oh, that's splendid.
So if you attack the same one again, I couldn't do it.
Okay, interesting.
Because is that you can do that, but I at least have to go second or so I can cast Crush and start crowd controlling all of them.
Yeah, that's definitely important. We definitely need, because this person's going to take me out if they get a chance, and I'm basically relying on the fact that I'm trying to kill this person in one swing, which I'm not sure if I can even do. I could try. I considered using a wrath to like narratively declare something and then like shut us all in here, so that they couldn't leave or they couldn't aggress you. I don't think that's going to really accomplish anything.
Don't you Rorschach me.
I was going to Rorschach here, yeah. Okay.
So to set the scene, you've run across the grating over this like lake of water with these turbine units in it. You've come into a central sort of shelter area that has a ceiling about 5 meters up. Otherwise, it's about 4 by 4 meters. And you are now with like two of these assassin women. One of them, their power sword is stuck in the grating in front of you after having sliced at you. The other one is wickedly staring at you while wielding 2 of these blades. What do you do?
You fight well, but I would expect nothing less from those of your temple.
And I am going to, you know what? It's time. It's Vader time. I am going to beat them to death. Okay. I'm wondering, should I do an all-out attack?
If you think you can successfully hit them.
+2 attack, -2 defense.
Yes, but they're cutting through my defense pretty reasonably.
Correct. Just means I can also shift more damage.
Yes, it does mean that. But I'm also, you just need to hit me once. I have 1 shock, 1 health left. So if I take any hits, I'm going down. So guaranteeing that I take you out is good, and then just hoping that Lorn can pop in and save my ass.
Do what Pie Braine's gonna do. Tell me what Pie Braine's doing.
Exactly, that's the thing. Pie Braine is very confident in his own abilities, so I think that I'm just gonna fucking smack this lady normal.
The one without the weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The one who's already sidestepped. Normally I would go harder, but Pie Braine is confident that he can deflect the incoming blow.
Absolutely.
So let's go.
Sweet.
Rolling an attack. That's 8 successes.
That will hit. Her defense is currently 6.
Okay, I will try to get more. I'm going to re-roll for more successes.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah.
That's your last wrath.
My last
Love
wrath.
it.
That's for 10.
10. Hell yeah. So
yeah.
You can get 2 shifts.
Nice. All right. Let's go.
Go, gadget, kill, sword.
All right, that's 19 damage.
Okay. So with how much?
AP3.
AP3, so I'm only going to reduce that by 3, 13.
Well, reduced by 3, it's 16.
I'm doing my resilience.
Fair enough.
Your AP. Sorry, I'm doing mental math here to see, but I'm trying to see if there's any way she survives this, but she does not. You describe how you murdered the assassin who just finished the Matrix jump.
I know all about this kind of assassin.
I am just going to get through. She's reaching down for her weapon. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use that as leverage to just cut her head and her left arm and half of her abdomen off in a vertical slice.
Yeah, and that just like collapses as she reaches and grabs the hilt of the sword. There's the moment where she stares at you and her eyes go wide, and that top of her body just slides off onto the ground.
Mm-hmm. And then, knowing that this is all I've got, I'm going to hold onto my sword in a defensive position and hope my allies can reinforce me from this dastardly sneak attack.
That would never have worked if they were fighting up front.
Absolutely.
Zoran, can you try to steal? Yeah.
Gonna use that glory? Gonna seize?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to seize.
Sure, you seize. I mean, I'm not stopping it.
Oh well, and I should be able to see her where I'm at. If we went corner grid bullshit.
Yeah. You should be fine.
Yeah, so I will be casting that of Crush, and here comes the disappointment. Because I have to add an additional Wrath die. And Shaboosh. 8 will do it.
Yeah, 8 will hit the target. Her defense is 5 against you, so you will hit.
Okay, and I can boost. You
can boost one.
I don't have any wrath. Nope. So, unfortunately, I can't boost any. I'll also reroll, try to boost. But yeah, I cast Crush on her, and I don't really have any ending things. I'm thinking there's something else I can do, but I don't see anything. So yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Okay, yeah. So she's held in place by the crush. I have to spend, I think it's a full action to break out. Is that correct?
Basically on what that is. Basically, you are restrained, like, and you can't do anything. And basically, while restrained, the target can do nothing their turn except try to break free. Again, by making another strength or willpower test as a full round action. If the victim does not escape, they take additional 10. So yeah, I think it's on. I think it's on their turn.
1 sec. If successfully activated, the target takes 10 plus 1 damage.
Yeah.
But I do get to make a strength or willpower test to avoid being restrained by the crush. So that would actually happen when you cast it. So I will make that test to see if they even are restrained. Let's see what I get here. What's better, willpower or strength? Oh, they're both the same. Let's.
Does it say on their turn or?
There's
now?
If successfully activated, the target takes 1 or 10 plus 1 damage and must make a check or be restrained.
No, it's right
so they
there.
get a save at theirs.
Got it. My bad.
Yeah. No. And I'm going to roll, see if that happens. But I would need like 2 6s in order to actually break free of this. So nope, she's not breaking free of it.
It's really nice of her to give us a glory.
Yeah, no, that's
Tag, give us one. Can that complicate it all?
And then what? And then roll
can that roll complicate it all?
Yeah. Does it complicate? Do I have another complication stats against me?
I only did 10 damage.
Chat really hates me. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, she's restrained. That doesn't mean she's suspended in air. She just can't move. She can just go. Pff.
Yeah. Okay. Except try to break free, which is fine. Okay. Cool. She complicates. She drops her weapon, one of her weapons, basically. So she's only holding onto one of her blades as the other falls to the ground. She is restrained. Cool. That's not good. Well, guess I'm gonna have to fix that. As another one comes like rushing down the southern grading south of where you are, Pi, kind of looking to flank where Reeb and Zedek are, just running Naruto style. This one has a power sword in one hand. Who would like to go next?
Hey Zedek, what's your weapon skill?
My weapon skill is 6.
What the fuck? How do I have a higher weapon skill than you? All right.
I don't know.
Is
the scalpel is mightier than the... Oh, fuck.
Is the power sword that she had, the one who is now liquefied, is that sword still here, or is that in the water?
That one, it fell with her, because she cut through the grating and fell. The only one that's still available is the dead one over here. Her power sword is by her.
Good luck, Zedek.
So do you want me to object interaction give you my power sword? I've given it away before.
I'm not sure, because I would be really remiss if I get it from you and then fail, and then it's like, oh, well, there goes the sword. It's gone. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, she is going to sidestep. So it's actually worth it to have like parting shots that you don't actually expect to do damage just to trigger the sidestep.
Can I stay where I am and just shoot her twice?
With what weapon?
Las gun.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can use your flamethrower.
Can you sidestep flamethrower?
You can do like basically a dodge against area weapons.
Okay, in that case, I'd prefer to do the flamer because the damage on that one's way higher.
Okay.
Sidestep is a reflexive against melee attacks, though.
That's true. Like, yeah, she can't side. No, she's not sidestepping the ranged attack. So
can I fire twice with the same weapon, or can I fire once?
No, you can only fire once with the same weapon. The only way you can do multiple attacks is like salvo weapons and things.
Oh, gotcha. All right, in that case, I will just flamer. Let's see if I get her.
Yeah. So you're going to pull out your flame weapon. Okay, give me that sweet ballistic skill.
I will question, what the hell are these barrels again?
You don't know.
Oh, good. I look forward to it exploding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 3. I'm gonna wrath that.
Okay.
That was not good.
Do it big, do it big, do it big.
Wrathin', that's a...
Yeah, make it nasty.
Okay. Oh Lord. So let's find out how this all goes, because I am going to do a dodge against the area of effect, which is just something
Zoran?
you can do.
Yeah, that's a player complication.
Balls.
Oh.
All right, 2d6.
No, not in this case.
Okay.
In this case, this is an epic moment, everyone. This is a very epic moment. There is just so much going on here. You can feel that the gaze of glory is upon you. This is a complication for patron Trevor O'Donnell. For all of the players next turn, they must spend a single glory point in their actions. If they don't, or if the glory pool is empty, the GM, they have to make a willpower save, or the GM gains a rune dice. So basically, you all have to spend a glory, and if you don't,
so for an example in this one, he actually came up to me when we were playing Valheim on the Discord server, and he's like, "Hey, like, is this a good complication?" I'm like, "That is possibly one of those. That is an example of a good complication.
That is
I like those.
That's one I've heard.
Like,
yes,
those are
devilish.
good complications. I'm tired of getting, can Magnus be summoned and like kill Lehman Russ in front of Lorn? I'm like, stop. Those are not good complications. I'm calling you out.
So yeah, I am really quickly, as that's going on. We have this moment, right, of like the eye of like glory, the pantheon, the emperor. Everyone is watching this moment because this is a deciding moment.
All right, I'll roll a glory die.
You don't have to. This is on your next turn. So you've already done your thing here. Like, and this applies to all players. So basically from now, all 4 of you have to spend a glory on your turn, or you make a willpower test and I get ruin as a result. Way. That being said, your flamer is going to strike her, so it will inflict the on fire trait, which is super fun. Can you roll me damage for it?
You bet. I've been waiting to do that.
Yeah.
I will roll. Can I shift anything, or?
No. Actually, flamer, yeah, you can shift 1 dice, so you can get 1 bonus damage on this.
All right. Not bonus dice, damn you. There we go. It didn't count it.
Oh, just roll it. Just roll it.
Yeah, 1d6.
I apologize. How many glory did you take? Just 1.
Well, I haven't used it yet.
No, yeah. No, you haven't had to spend it unless you want to spend it here. Okay, so 11.
Here, just to help out, go ahead and spend it. Spend it now because people are helping a lot. So just, let's say you spent 1 and then I fill and all that stuff. So just say you used 1. You added damage.
Okay, fine.
Cool. Yeah, she's on fire. She's still around. She's taken some damage. You now have this woman with a giant like sword who's on fire coming towards you. I believe that brings us to Captain Zedek.
Do something.
Geez. Well, I could save Pi, or I could save Reeb.
I'm at full health. Get him.
Okay. Zedek's taking the active opportunity to abandon Reeb.
Okay.
And run up here.
Cool.
Nobody beats on my Skitarii friend but me, and even then I can't because his body hurts me. I'm going to attack with my arc sword.
Yeah, what he said.
Optionally, you can follow Reeb's example and just push her in. She can't move right now.
Not in a pushable spot by the looks of it.
Yeah.
But she got
There's a wall there. Also, like there's still some defense. Like it is the restrained, which is a bunch of penalties. It doesn't let you like coup de grace them or anything.
I mean, she can't move.
If you really want to play it that way, I will totally use Crush against you guys that way.
That's legit. Like, I'm just going by what it says there.
No, stop while you're ahead.
Like, you're holding her in place totally, and she's like, she can't do anything on her actions, but even then she still has some defenses to her.
Let's
Like, I'm just going by what it says, man. Like,
just restrained. It's okay. No, I mean, like, honestly, it's just the restrained condition, just the normal benefits.
Yeah, that's like, it's, she like, rules is written. She has the restrained condition. She can't do anything, but that doesn't like mean she has defense 0 or anything.
Yeah.
no, like, I'm just going by a lot because my spell specifically says she cannot do anything. Like, she cannot move, cannot do whatever. That's what I was meaning. So I assume she's basically tied up. So. Unless we do with like old D&D terms, and basically like I swing at the door, you miss the door.
Like what it is what that says is, well restrained, the target can do nothing on their turn except to try to break free. It doesn't say they have defense 0.
No.
Like,
you are correct. No,
or,
you're fine with that. The point I'm making was that my thing says they can't do anything. Like,
wow.
they can't on their turn. They cannot do anything.
Defense is not an action; it's a stat.
Yeah, like defense is not an action.
No,
it's a stat.
I agree.
It's a stat. That's all
I agree. I'm not arguing that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being your thing. Like,
So she can't sidestep because she's restrained.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for accidentally bringing this out. I didn't know it was a thing. My bad.
No, it's okay.
I
You're
apologize.
we love you, Zoran.
Good. No. Like you can attack her. She has a defense value right now. That defense value it has a penalty to it.
Yes. Okay. Pie. Have you ever heard the sound of a power sword cutting a death cult assassin in twain?
Oh,
That's
boy.
a death cult assassin?
Yes.
Oh, no. Wait, yes. Do it again.
Okay. Fuck you, you ruined my joke.
That was the worst handling of like a setup I've ever heard.
It was so
You blew it.
I love it.
missed
No, you
I'm
don't
just gonna
understand.
fucking cut her
You
in
don't understand.
I'll spend
I
the
think it's
glory.
funny. That's what matters.
Just miss her.
I'll spend the bonus, like, fucking bonus to hit, I guess. Damage. Fine. Fuck you. Fine.
You're welcome. Good, very, very cool,
It's a
Captain. I
7.
love you. Okay.
Yes, you hit. Roll damage.
Okay, here's a damage die.
Ooh.
9 AP. Ugh, that's kind of caca.
Yeah, that's really bad.
It's real bad.
Are you shifting any successes?
Am I allowed to?
2, yeah. So you
I would
get
love
two bonuses.
2 bonus die.
I might
I think
it
you,
up.
yeah, I think you also spend your glory. I think.
Yes,
did
I
for
spent
2
it on
hit.
the
Oh, okay.
The
attack roll.
Okay, 2 of them. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up.
Cool.
ZoranTheBear.
Okay, so
gonna
one,
be just from one.
okay.
9.
They're still alive.
Some power weapon. Is this thing like? Is the power field like discount?
It's yes.
Like
No, but my motivation is.
genuinely, I'm curious as to how is that doing less than my flamer?
Hey, it's a napalm flamethrower.
Yeah, but that's a sword with an energy field.
This is the finest sword that Zedek could buy.
I'm gonna show that goddamn image in our channel. I'll show you. We can't put it on the stream, but I will show you how
All
Zedek
right.
feels.
Nice fucking.
All right,
light up
so you
big
make
sword.
your attack. You come down with your blade. You slash her as she's being held and like choking in place from the psychic crush that's going on. She's staggered back, but she's still like alive, slightly breathing. Okay, cool. 1, 2,
Ah!
4.
You're going to die.
Oh, good.
And this one, seeing you attacking their defenseless ally, comes rushing from behind a barrel, also wielding a power sword, and takes a slash at you, Captain Zedek.
I would like to sidestep.
I figured you would, which is why I said it that way.
Lorn, quick, use molten bean.
I would like to spend one of my rune dice to re-roll this.
No.
Yes.
No.
I have 4 of them and I have used none.
Vanish me poop 'em. Shit.
Does that hit?
Few successes.
Does a 10 hit you with the sidestep?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
That's a 10 and a 6.
Well, no, it's 10 total. So,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, perfect.
Just
Yeah, I
that
think it's a
value.
9. Yeah, perfect, excellent. I'm gonna roll the damage now. Actually, this should be a power sword, so I'll just roll power sword damage. Boop. Wow, that wasn't as good as I wanted. It's 10 with AP 3.
Hey, she's got the same power field that your sword has.
Okay, so it's gonna.
But remember, go ahead.
Oh no, 3 is gonna go through. My resilience would be at 10, so I'll just take 3 shock from that.
Well, AP 3, so your resilience goes down by 3. Power weapons, dog. So you take
Damn,
3
I
wounds,
haven't
but
had
you can
to do
roll
math in
determination.
So fucking long. Yeah,
You can do. Yeah, I know. I haven't hit you guys in so long. Well, welcome to a brand new season of having to think tactically.
Thurston, I cussed out my math teacher in high school, told her I'll never use math again, and here I am looking like a dumbass on the internet. And use
That's
math,
right.
Failing.
Thank you, Mr. McGillis.
Stumbles.
All right, so you take 3 shock as basically you manage to turn just in time to sort of take an emotional blow as this thing almost hits you and slices you in twain.
Emotional crit.
And for the final action of the round,
He's getting up to pen.
one of the
60 of them.
One of them comes out from under the barrel. Except you can see that this one isn't rushing towards you. This one seems to be sticking some kind of cylinder into this large tanker unit that's connected to all the piping here.
Hey, that's not kosher. Don't do that.
And I think with that, we'll take our break here and come back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. We'll be right back. Hope you guys stay tuned. Please tell everyone we're loud and available. See you all in about 5-ish minutes.
It is my firm belief that water is not wet. You physically cannot tell me otherwise.
It is.
I'm not taking part in this one.
It is. Oh yeah, you know what? It is because like water is wet in that the state of water is like being wet means being in water, and water is in water, just like you're in you.
Urine is
but
in you.
just because
yes,
I am in me doesn't mean
water.
I am wet. I am not water.
No.
I might be mostly water, but water cannot be wet because
But if
water
you were-
is the
if
state
you were-
of wetting something.
If you were inside of yourself, you would be like, you know, like you were walking around like a giant cave. Like it was like you're like a tiny little man inside your veins. You'd be like, wow, these veins are so wet because
No, how dare you pull out the fucking allegory of the cave on me, speaker? You know
No, it's
how
not
much
the
I hate-
allegory of a cave. There's
It absolutely is an allegory of a cave.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna get you.
I have but aren't you technically wet on the inside, but not the outside?
Yeah.
No,
Things
I'm
should
not.
matter.
Look, go to gym class, learn some science, get some geometry. You stupid ass
gym
dummy.
class.
I need to know how wet Captain Zedek is.
Shut the
No.
Shut your fucking
Shut
mouth.
the hell your mouth.
Gentlemen, the hive is about to explode.
God, I hope so.
Shut the hell
All
your
right.
mouth.
So where we left off, two more of these death cultists had jumped out to assail our players. One of them is currently restrained by a psychic crush and near death. One of them is near death and on fire. Things have intensified a bit, and we come to the start of the combat round. Who would like to go first?
I feel like, oh man, I feel like I have to.
I will back you up, speaker. You're good.
Well, I'm thinking this, right? She's putting this into here. I have a choice. If we concerted our efforts, we could probably kill these two, right? This
Yeah.
person's definitely dead between these two. This lady is going to fuck you up, and it's going to suck. I can't take a hit. I could run forward. I could take her out potentially if she fucked up her sidestep. Do I have a wrath back, by the way?
You have
I
both
think
of
you're
yours
full,
back.
yeah.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Hey,
Wait. I have something.
Oh, no.
I can do.
Oh, no.
I have a plan.
No.
Oh, no.
All right. I know. So, this woman, she just put in the machine. She hasn't activated it yet, right?
Yeah, she was spending her action getting ready to clearly do something on her next action that might be bad.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cast a spell on this game directly from my pride. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 1 wrath point.
Mm-hmm.
Narrative declaration.
Yep.
The water treatment facility is of Lemurian make, which means it's substandard.
Oh
Damn! I didn't expect that.
shit!
Which means it will take 3 turns for this action to be completed.
Ooh.
You son of a bitch. You know I can't say no. This is why you're doing it. You mark him down the wrath point.
Wrath die has
Some
been
pie
doctored.
gave all.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay, yes.
You are a living amoeba.
Here's why every single piece of Lemurian technology we've encountered has broke. It's just the only way. Obviously, this was all part of Lemuria's plan.
Why contain it?
Yeah, I mean, they created this equipment to fuck up specifically for this purpose.
Increased demand.
Exactly. No,
Foil
she won't.
assassination attempt. Increased demand.
For our audio folks, we're putting
Precisely.
Gamu will remember this on the top right of our screen. So
All right, now here's my question, Thurston.
Yes.
Is a grapple considered an attack that you can sidestep?
Let's see
no,
what grapple
rules.
says. I know grapple rules. Oh no, the
Bring out
main
the-
of every
bring out the
RPG
500
ever.
page.
Yes, it is a combat action.
Okay, she'll sidestep it. So in that case, my best bet is to try to just make sure that I can fucking over the proverbial. Wait, she already sidestepped, didn't she?
No,
No
that one
attack
hasn't been
anyone.
attacked.
Okay,
That one came out of the shadows and attacked.
gentlemen, over the proverbial reach. I am going to all out attack her, and I'm going to spend 3 glory bumping up my attack.
Okay, on to the one that just came out and attacked Zedek.
Yes.
Yeah, I will obviously declare the sidestep against this.
Okay. So that is going to be 5 extra dice.
I believe in you.
Let's
You
do
spent
it.
a glory this turn. Good job.
That's a complication. I'm going to re-roll
This is
unless
your-
that hits.
Yeah, this
It
is
does
all your
not.
wrath
You need
die.
a 10.
12.
12 will hit and the complication. All right. This is good.
You know, of all the times for my power sword to fuck up, now would be a fine time because we're surrounded by power swords.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
I'm going to use this lovely complication from Shepherd of Slanesh called
Yeah.
Excessive Compulsion. The player must re-roll the result even if the roll was successful. Something didn't click right when the character made the action and perfection is needed.
So I have to re-roll everything?
Yes.
All right. Do I get the re-roll from my wrath?
I'll even say you do. Yes.
How kind of you, Thurston.
Yeah, that's kind of a brutal
I
complication.
really want to thank that patron for that perfect complication.
Well, that's 12.
Now reroll. See, Slanesh is making it better.
18.
There's an 18.
I think this person's dead. Well, let's find out. I'll be shifting for.
Okay.
Let's see. Do we have the glory for me to bump further into damage? No. Well,
I mean,
gentlemen?
you might. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. You can do like 1.
He already spent the glory to do.
yeah,
like-
I don't want to risk it. I'll just go for this.
Remember, the rest of us need to have a glory, mister.
16.
Good. 16 total. It's
a 3 AP.
Resilience because of 10, 7, 14. Actually, mark me down a rune point. I theoretically can survive this. Theoretically.
But you're not
roll
going
for
to.
it, buddy boy.
We'll see. Because Death Cult Assassins have this cool thing that lets them roll agility for determination.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sure to win because my speed is superior.
And she botches that roll and dies a terrible, terrible death. How do you dispatch that one?
Understanding I see the emblem of my Forge World on this equipment, I know that the machine god is watching over me. And with this, I measure twice, cut once. Boom, boom, yo. Okay, yeah, just cut her in half.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Beautiful. All right. That's the end of your go.
I'm then going to spend my turn, or can I move after that?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Towards the.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, I can charge her if I need be, but you know what? I'll get a bit closer.
Okay.
Just a bit. I will be able to get up to her, and I'm going to point my sword and be like, "Stop right there!" And that'll be it.
Perfect. All right. Are any of you interrupting?
No.
Okay.
That might be a good idea, actually.
But then they wouldn't have glory.
Well, wouldn't that count as a spinning glory?
We have two right now, but so if we want to stop the person from doing the thing, I mean, what I was going to propose is that I just stop what I'm doing, levitate over, and go nope, and then crush.
Well, having that crush still on this person would be a good idea.
Okay,
because
so I'll maintain the
jumping
crush.
could take me out.
Can you multi-crush?
Yeah, I can multi-crush bully. It just gets harder. Like, I can crush everybody here. It just gets harder and harder every time I cast it, and more chance of perils.
Yes.
Well, do you dare to crush the one doing this shit over here?
I can. I mean, range comes into a factor. I have to double check the range. I don't think
you've got. I think you're just in range. Actually.
Oh yeah, I don't have to move.
Just in range.
Also, due to Speaker's narrative declaration, she should have another 2 turns before she actually turns it on.
Yep.
That is true, but we're just gonna save it just in case there's more coming around. So, if it's okay with everyone, I'll interrupt and start crushing.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Here you go, crush again.
All right. So you're wait. So before you roll the crush, you're declaring that you're interrupting, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mark me down a rune point because I'm going to interrupt.
So technically, I spend a rune point or a glory point.
You spend a glory. You're still going to go. It's just order of operations. I'm spending a rune to go before you.
No. I meant for the complication thing. I didn't do one yet.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And then I am going to have the one that is on fire go, which requires I do a few things first, such as, how many wounds do they take? They take one mortal wound from fire.
Yeah, suck it.
They're still alive.
Damn it.
They have to make a willpower save, or willpower test, which they succeed, so they are not hindered. Let's see here. Then I am going to have them make a acrobatics test.
To jump into the water.
Okay,
oh, that's a
complication, but it's good enough for what I want to do.
The acrobat.
Which is to move up here, hop, and use the barrel to hop towards Lorn.
There we go, dying again.
The complication, however... what is the complication? Let's find out.
She falls into the water.
No, I'm going to say that the complication is that the barrel explodes.
Oh, great. A benefit. I don't think that's really a downside for you.
I mean, it could kill her, but she's going to be ahead of the blast
wave. If it kills her, it kills me.
It's possible. It depends what's inside it.
So it's a benefit to you.
What if
You'll
it's
see.
What if it's just filled with poop?
No, I actually meant the one she jumped off of, the one by Earndil over here.
A benefit to you.
Now you're just like, oh, whatever.
No, I'm like, oh,
I like
no.
how your entire tone changes, Zoran.
No, I literally shifted it to benefit to you. It's still the same.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get. It's not gonna just benefit me. It's in fact, it's going to probably kill me. But whatever. So they jump. They make an attack at you.
You can just skip the roll. She hits. Like
She does hit.
enough
She hits
to
incredibly hard.
yeah.
Heard in the yard.
Okay. So yeah, 11. So
I'm not gonna
that
do the
will-
math. I'm dead.
You're down. You're down. You're
Yeah.
down.
No, couldn't you soak it potentially?
No.
You have 8 shock.
Like,
What's your resilience?
Dude, even if I got the resilience, all of them,
3.
it would not happen. I would have to
Actually,
roll
no,
all
he's right.
sixes.
He's right. You could survive this, which would be really important for your psychic powers, because that is going to knock your resilience is going to be 3. So in the end, you're going to it's going to do 8 straight damage to you. So make the determination check because it's actually really important.
I got 1.
You could
See, if you got another one, such as by re-rolling or by throwing a glory at it, you could potentially be up with 1 wound,
that would be worth it.
because then the restraint wouldn't stop.
I'll spend the glory then.
All right.
Thank you, base Lorn.
Does it give me? I assume it's have to roll it, right?
Yeah, just 1d6. Yeah.
I got a 4.
Hey!
Hey, well.
There you go. Sweet. So
That's
are at
just
1 wound.
enough.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
and
I
then
have
that-
dome. That's right. Thank you, chat, for reminding me. I have
Oh, yeah, you got
telekinetic dome
dome.
up. Let me remember what that does.
Hey, you're the only one.
Plus
you're the
2
one-
resilience. So actually,
Yeah.
you don't even have to spend the glory. You would just you would be down
Okay.
to two wounds.
Okay, let me just bring back the glory then, because of my dumbasses.
Because it's important.
I've been very distracted today. Yeah, it's just plus 2 resilience, and I can soak mortals.
Yeah, and the complication is that this barrel explodes as she jumps off it as this flaming like avatar of death with a power sword in the air, taking a slice down, doing a good chunk of damage. Like you've only got 2 wounds left after this. And she slices down, and you can see that trailing behind her is this rocking explosion that causes her to hit the barrel beside you, not ignite it, and then falls down into the water where she is caught up by another turbine.
Holy shit.
Reeb, can you give me a agility test, please?
Good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Agility, it's not my highest, it's not the worst. I'll give you 3, surprisingly.
Perfect. So that barrel explodes beside you. However, it doesn't do any damage. And since you make the check, you can actually take a free 2 squares of movement anywhere you want.
I'm going to move over that way.
Yeah, perfect.
As I have
you
plans.
Yeah, and that was my interrupt activation, so now it goes to Lorn.
So wait, she got propelled into the water anyway?
Basically what happened was she walked out, or she ran up, hopped on the barrel. Because she was on fire, she ignited the barrel as she leapt off of it. She made the slash on Lorn, but the ignited barrel exploded behind her, careened her into the other barrel, and she fell down into the turbine.
Good. That's
And then
too
you just walk away because cool dudes don't look at explosions.
I would prefer to dive. I'm going to dive.
Absolutely.
I think we've had enough of cool Reeb.
Cool. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, so that was me. Lorn, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to sustain. I'm dropping the telekinetic dome sustain. I'm sustaining the crush still on that one individual.
Yeah.
Which I think I do damage right now to her still.
Yeah, so...
Which is just
that
10...
happens on their turn if they fail
Okay.
to escape.
Okay, cool. And Okay, and then I'm going to cast Crush on the other one.
Absolutely.
And because I dropped it, and I don't have to do the +2 right now. Okay, so you know what I'm doing? I'm doing Crush, and then I'm going to cast Regeneration on myself after this Crush. So Regeneration when I have the difficulty stuff. So, bloop.
Yep.
And I complicated.
Oh, great. Balls.
And
that'll
I
miss?
also, and then I'm also going to spin a Wrath to make sure that succeeds, which I'm going to get a 10.
Okay.
So I find it really funny. You not only rolled... Wait, no, it's not a complication because you gloried too.
No, it's still a complication.
No.
I have to roll
It's a
it.
complication.
Yeah,
You don't get
either.
glory from the psychic powers, but you do get the perils
Yeah.
That's
stuff.
weird.
So-
It's
to tell
psychic powers
you-
because you can have multiple wrath dice on them.
Yeah, so because I had to exchange Bolt and Beam for a torch so we can actually see in this place for the most part, I have to add an additional Wrath die, and that increases the chances of going critical, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so the psychic complication comes from the appropriately named Spooky Skeleton. Thank you, Spooky Skeleton. The complication is titled, My Skeleton! All creatures within 30 meters have their skeletons, open parenthetical, or whatever their equivalent is, comma space, fuck you, by Braine, heart, close parenthetical, rebel against them, causing movement to be decreased by 1, skill, and all the difficulties for skills to go up by 1. As all of you feel your skeletons like starting to shake in their body as Lorn is pushing the limits of his psychic power to crush this assassin at the far end.
My skeleton equivalent.
And to tell my skeleton to stop its shit, I'm going to attempt to regenerate. Yeah, and this is going to be hard as hell because it's just a random chance of doing it because I have to get now with the difficulty stuff. It would be 8, 10,
11 because it'll be
now.
+2 and then
it's just going to be hard as hell to do, and I failed miserably. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Did you have the extra wrath dice in there?
Yep. I put 2 on here, but I could just roll 1 real quick if it didn't show. It didn't show.
It didn't
so
show.
let me just do it. I got a 1, so I failed.
Okay, cool. So then there's another perils. This time we'll just use the perils table. This is the actual danger of like chaining psychic powers when you're doing this stuff. Because
this is me
roll me 2d6, man.
And blip. Double 4.
Double 4. Okay, so this is Unnatural Bloodlust. All creatures within 15 meters of you, so everyone but this far assassin, suffers ringing in their ears and the taste of bitterness and iron. All melee attacks, characters making the next round gain +1 extra damage dice. Well, this isn't good for me.
You're welcome.
Oh no!
Like you're trying to heal yourself, but instead you just like send out this murder lust to everyone.
My bones, and then it's just everyone else gets angry.
Absolutely. Okay, perfect. So that's Lorn. I get to go. I will go with the one in the far thing and see if I can break free. Let's do it to it. Willpower. I fail. Cool.
And that's it.
Oh, and then you take
my go.
damage.
Then roll me 1 damage dice. Actually, two damage dice, I think.
It's 1d6 unless.
One damage dice.
Just take the 6. Whatever.
Yeah, I take the 6. Yeah, and so 13. 6. Okay, cool. That one's not looking good. Actually, you didn't roll damage on the first.
You told me I wasn't able to because it had to be on her turn.
No. You do it on the first one too. It's just she gets a chance to ignore it. So you would do damage on your turn too. So roll another d6 or d6 for me. Yeah.
Okay. Just 10.
Okay, cool. Actually, she's looking like real beat up now. Like blood is coming out of her nose and mouth as she's held in place. Okay, who wants to go next?
Zedek left
or Reeb?
I mean, if you're okay, I'm inclined to finish off what was started. Hopefully.
I think that's a
please,
good idea.
Let's try.
Zedek half-heartedly defeated after not doing his joke. Is this gonna? Yeah, I guess I'll kill this one too.
Wait, no, Zedek, ask the joke.
The moment is passed by. It's okay.
No.
Failure.
Okay, roll the attack.
Critical mission failure.
Yeah, there we go. A complication and a 3.
Still technically hits. Complication is dear. Oh gosh, we're gonna use this one. I need you to roll me a d6 because this is the most Zedek thing ever.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You roll to roll. This is Chase Chili 9. After your action, you immediately roll 1d6 meters towards your next target for style points. So you kill this one and then do a Captain Kirk roll that only nets you 1 meter towards the other one.
Oh man!
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, can I use my wrath die to re-roll that?
Yes.
Right.
I need this Captain Kirk roll to be better.
I need it. Do it again.
Yeah! You like roll across the entire grating from the one sort of shelter, just land like ending up in the next shelter.
Yeah. I imagine he's Dark Souls running at him or rolling.
Oh yeah.
I am terror incarnate. I fear for my life, but I'm clearly more of a threat to the person in front of me.
Reeb, you are up.
Good. Can I see any other potential assassins like hiding anywhere? Like fucking, I don't know. Did one of them like hide in a fucking vent that's like the size of a fucking pancake or something?
Would you like to give me an awareness test?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Make me roll awareness.
I will.
I'll give you 2 and a complication.
There are no further ones that you can see.
Terrific. In that case, would that be a requirement or is that like free?
That would be an action you would have to take. That's why you weren't noticing them earlier on, because none of you actually Pie charged in and you didn't inspect the area, which is why they were just coming out. Yeah, very sus.
With that done, and because I don't trust my own eyes, I'm going to move over here and I'm going to Medicate.
Okay.
Pie.
Yeah, absolutely.
See if I can get him some health back. I'm presuming. By the way, dumb question.
Yeah.
Did this door shut?
No, it's still open.
Fuck. He's already. Might want to move away from that at some point.
Nah, I'm dead anyway.
ZoranTheBear.
Oh no! Something looked at me. My character is dead. All right, give me a Medicate test.
Good old unnatural Medicaid means I don't take any penalties.
Correct.
I'll give you 8.
So it's difficulty 3 to restore 1, and then for every shift, so you can shift 1 here, so you can restore 2.
Great, he's up a little bit more.
Yep, I am up a little bit more. Thank you, my friend.
Yes, you're welcome.
That's the end of that. Yeah, who would like to go at the beginning of the next round?
I will take the first napkin, if that's okay.
I like to vote for Zedek so he can get his glory kill.
You know what? You're so fucking right. Zedek, you're the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. Go get him.
You're only saying that because I have an electric gun, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I'm gonna go up. Captain Zedek's gonna do it big. I hope he's gonna make it nasty because I really need something to redeem my character.
Highly unlikely.
No.
Probably go with before the fall.
You rolled a 1.
Oh my god!
Twice the five, double the 4.
Zedek, I passed you this football.
He passes you the football.
Guess what you don't have?
Oh gosh, you miss. Oh gosh.
Who else but Zedek?
The only way. Okay. I should clarify. Her defense is lowered down to 3 right now. So technically, if you spent the 1 glory point in your possession and rolled the 6, you could redeem yourself.
All right. I have a question, DM.
I can't believe this.
Yes.
Can I spend
No,
my
you cannot
wrath?
spend your currency on other players. That destroys the point of it being your
You're right.
currency.
Fine. Zedek, please. Experience glory. Experience Beesh.
Man, I sure would love to.
Okay.
Here you go.
And it's a 4.
Damn.
just like try to slash and just you try to do. I'm guessing like you really wanted to do some flourishy like finishing move, and it just did not.
Wait, was this a charge, Zedek?
No, he
point.
walked up.
I mean, you want to make it a charge? You were
Perhaps it
walking
was an
aggressively.
It was a very stealthy charge, I assure you.
Wow! All right,
You power walked.
you know what? Fine.
I simply Misatsu'd towards the Death Cult assassin. I just left after images that looked like I was
Fine.
walking.
You know what? I'm gonna let you get the extra bonus dice just so you can fail this dice roll too, and the shame can be eternally on your family line.
It already is. Do you see Zedek?
Please roll me another d6
Please,
for your
Captain.
charge bonus.
I know how that's gonna turn out.
There we go.
If it was an all-out attack, you would have gotten another one.
That's a full action, and he moved. Just stop it. You're done.
I've had enough.
Oh, poor Zedek.
To
I will go.
people are donating to give Zedek of Wrath and all this other stuff, but I think this is technically after his bullshit.
Yeah,
But this is up to the game master.
Tragically.
This is up to the game master to allow him or not.
I am, and in this case, I'm gonna have that assassin go and spend a full action to try to get out. She's gonna use strength. She's not gonna get out. Actually, you know what? No, mark me down my last rune point. I'm gonna re-roll and hope for 2 6s here. It's gonna happen. Just wait for it. No, it's not. Okay, she's still stuck there. And roll me damage, Lorn, 1d6.
That is 11.
So as like Zedek, as you were trying to do this like flourish finish and like just not lining up the shot correctly, eventually like all life comes out of this woman as she is crushed to death and collapses as the psychic power no longer works, as she is non-living and collapses to the ground.
I totally did that.
Wow, Zedek, you're so cool! You didn't even have to hit her!
The singularity of your depressive episode caused her to self-crush.
Pi is once again convinced that Zedek is blessed by the Omnissiah.
Moving on.
Yeah, there's just the sound of like the turbines chugging now, the water moving. There seems to be no other movement here. All of these assassins are collapsed over, dead from various wounds inflicted by your weapons.
Oh, shit! Ah!
I'm gonna fuck with this machine.
Yeah, you rush up and you can see that there's clearly one of those like cylinders that you saw in Clemens's little hovel that is full of liquid that has been inserted, but because of the Lemurian make, it's had a number of false starts, so it hasn't quite injected it yet.
Ah, Omnissiah, deliver us! You have been by my side all along.
And I'm going to take it out.
Yeah.
All right. Can I make sure that none of these like fucking pumps have been activated? You know, I want to make sure that.
Yeah, at this point, like you can all take a look around. You can tell that there are no more of these women around. All of these pumps looks like at least one of the other women, I should say, had a similar set on her, the one that kind of ran up from the north area with the power sword towards Zedek after he killed the other one. She has a similar looking container on her, but didn't get the chance to start inserting it.
Gentlemen, we have done it! For Lemuria!
Yeah,
And
whatever.
what have you done exactly?
We stopped him from putting the drug in the water.
Yes, could you pass it to me, please?
Okay, I throw it.
You'll regret that maneuver.
Give me an agility check to catch it.
All right, here you go.
Actually, initiative. My bad.
Initiative? I don't think that's much better. No, it's exactly equal, actually.
Okay, so either way, perfect. Yeah.
4 and a glory.
You'll grab it and like do so with gusto.
I will just hold up my hand and grab the lazily tumbling bottle that's flying through the air, and then I will just say, "Pi, don't ever do that again."
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to looking at the machine.
Can I? Is this the same kind of purple goo that is in the other canister that I have
It
with me?
looks to have a different consistency to it, but
Okay.
definitely
Can I
purple
Try
goo.
some.
Are any of these motherfuckers alive, or are they all very dead?
Oh, everyone here is very dead. You were quite murdered. In fact, chat was begging Zedek to be like, capture this one, capture this one. But that did not happen.
I needed to test the drugs.
Question.
In that case, I'll just take a sword. I'm just going to take one of their swords.
Okay, so there's
like
two types of weapons here. There are like power blades, the ones that sort of were dual wielding had those, and then the other ones were all wielding single power swords. The power sword is generally the better option.
I will take all of them as best I can because I would like to sell them on the black market for money.
Okay.
No, I will just take all of them that I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you can sort of like grab all of these and put them together.
Yeah, bundle.
Power sword bundle.
Yeah, sure. I'll
Weapons.
decide later.
You're
what I-
collecting weapons.
It's like I'm at Kroger. I just see a whole bunch of power swords. I'm like, I will grab a whole bunch, and I grab them.
That's actually really good because that means that like the ones that we need, like you can have one. We can get Lorn one if you want.
Give Lorn a melee weapon.
Yeah, you're right. Probably a silly idea, but I could have 2, and I've been thinking about getting into dual wielding.
Getting bullied from long range.
You can finally counterattack something when you inevitably survive the attack.
Getting bullied from long range.
Oh yeah, and we also have that
It's not just being
astropath that
shot.
likes weapons.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I've actually been telling people in the comments for our videos of like any time you've basically said this gun has no value to us and walked away, I'm like, well, there you have it, everyone. They're
Listen,
never going to get the true ending of the campaign because they didn't collect all the guns.
Hey, GM, I want to point out I tried to do that back when we were at whatever the hell awful planet that was with the Arkansas people. But but that was so quickly passed over that I didn't have the opportunity to do anything. So I'm making up for that by getting him better than last
Better
time.
power swords. Good.
So gather all the power swords, but solely so I can put them together into a very large Buster power sword to not fuck up my rolls.
True.
Oh my gosh.
Just
Maybe
go to the gym, Zedek.
You have lackeys.
I don't want to get
still,
smarter,
though.
Pie.
You have
What
the
was that?
lackeys that you birthed, so just make them carry it all.
True.
Yeah, you've got Sigbald, Ulrich, and Bingo with you.
I have a suggestion. I have 1 wrath point left.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
We don't have someone to interrogate.
Oh,
I'm gonna spend a wrath point with your permission, DM. That woman who did a kickflip and landed dick first into this shit, maybe she survived and is only just barely traipsing out of here, completely exhausted, incapable of fighting, perhaps even drowning, but available for us to rescue?
Denied.
Thank you.
Aww.
Thank you. I've had about enough.
Denied. Carrying on, you have murdered all of these people. If you wish to save people in the future, might I suggest not murdering them all during the time?
Remember, I expressly went out of my way to not kill Hatsuminura. We did not bring her back from the dead. Then we killed her. That's different, though.
But Earndil, if we don't have a death cult assassin to be a strong, muscular companion, how can we have more
GM, I
roll
roll
options in the VN?
I roll athletics to push Zedek into the grinder.
And these are
try.
Lemurian grinders. They're made to kill you if you fall in.
I also
we have stopped the poisoning.
God, yes, you have these containers now. What are you doing? Like, again, it's completely silent here. Like, all of these women like are cut down and like sliced apart and whatnot from your various weapons or charred from explosions. What are you doing?
It's important for us to find out why they came here, so I'm going to be looking for any accoutrements or identifying material or manifestos or whatever.
I'd be
amongst their
content with
pockets.
just dragging like the smallest portion of them that shows them as a death cult assassin back to the other place.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, like the equipment is fairly telltale. Like you also see that they have like purity seals and different scroll scripts on them that continue to have sort of the ramblings that you saw in Clemens's little dements in the sewers. Just all of these notations, talking about the time of uprising and specifically awaiting when the heralds of the emperor's word fail to return from the borders of his empire.
I don't like that.
And not a playing card in sight.
We solved the mystery, which means we don't have to deal with the repercussions later.
I'm going to go back. If I spend the time to do it, can I, of one of the fucked up servitors, can I like salvage a picked capture device from like their optics or whatever?
You have one from earlier. You don't even have to make a check. You've got that already.
Okay, I'm just going to photograph everything.
Absolutely. So at this point, I think you guys are just kind of like we're out of combat. You're essentially getting a bunch of evidence, collecting everything that you've got here, getting your weapons, so that sort of stuff. We don't have to go into all the minute details of that. That'll be a bit boring for people to listen to. However, once you've kind of collected everything, where is it that you were looking to go from here?
I guess it'd be important to figure out if there's like any other relay stations like this, in case we need to stop them further.
So you would know immediately that there are not, and that would just be from Reeb's knowledge. This was sort of the access injection point. This was the place they had been casing based off the prior murder. So this is the one point.
Okay.
Well, I suppose if we have defeated the elements of the gang here,
I'll look around and make sure there's no one around. I guess we'd have figured that out by now.
I recommend we find the source of this, because even though we stop them here, they could easily get the materials again and try once more somewhere else. So we need to go and find the source.
that is true. Perhaps in analyzing these materials in a laboratory would tell us where they came from?
I searched their bodies for signs of like map locations, anything else like that.
Nothing like that.
Okay. And
like you've ransacked their bodies pretty thoroughly. They came in here with weapons, these contents, and their armor and their devotional prayer scrolls.
And I wish I had a wrath, because then I would try to pull some psychic mastery bullshit by grabbing their brains and trying to like commune with it in some way. I'm going, let me search through your memories.
Not gonna last.
Yeah, our best thing, or if
now,
I can do so now
with
a high roll.
I will take this opportunity to remind you, you weren't ever hired to completely annihilate this cult. You were hired to prove its existence.
I feel like we've done a pretty damn good job of that.
All right, cool, guys. We don't give a fuck anymore. Let's leave. We're not heroes. We're jobs.
Who's gonna take like one of the lighter upper halves of the corpses that have been chopped into pieces and gonna just drag it behind him like this is proof.
I mean, the one in front of me is still intact, just crushed.
Yes, I don't want a heavy ass corpse. I'd like a light one, thank you.
I could carry it.
Yeah, just let the lackeys carry it. Put it in a
Pat,
body
you'll
bag.
get to work.
Yeah, put it in the body bag and have them come with us.
Sigbald, Ulrich, and Bingo are carrying all the weapons and guns and corpses.
Put on top of the body.
Like, I feel so bad for Zedek's crew, because like this is what being a Zedek devotee probably means, that your life will be forever.
To be fair, it's not required that you give yourself completely over to him as a true expendable human life. But these people just kind of are endlessly clout chasing to no avail. It's like Zedek just doesn't know how to respond.
I was just waiting for you to come up with some fucking term like, yeah, like, you know, some of the Zeta fans really like this, like coming up with some fucking pet name for them, and I would be done with you.
People all over the Z equator.
Oh gosh. Okay. So where are you when you are this fuck you when you leave this place? Where are you going? You have a few options, obviously. Like, are you gonna like just leave through the front door of the facility? Are you going to track your way back through the sewers?
Is that all there is to this facility? Because I have a feeling it'd be like, hey, yeah, we came in, we attacked one group that was poisoning one filtration section. The rest are probably fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, this was an elite kill team, so.
But was this the only one?
This was the only injection point in this facility. Yeah. Like these big units that are at the two sides of the map there, those are essentially the only 2 points where you can inject additional matter into the water system here.
Okay.
This building is built for, or this part of the building is built for purpose for this.
Whatever we choose to do, can I do a tech to lock the door behind us? Like
absolutely. Yeah.
I mean really lock it.
Yes.
Oh wait, mine's not terribly good. Pi, can I? Pi.
Yes.
Can you lock this door behind us? Like really lock it? Like really very lock it?
You know, I have a better idea than locking the door.
I'm going to fuck with the permissions on the water relay plants. I'm going to create a code phrase that only I know. That would be the only thing you need to input to be able to access this shit, and no one else knows it. I'll tell the people who need to know. later.
Okay. As you were doing this and setting up the sort of door, the door locking, you do begin to hear some sounds of footsteps rushing towards you. It seems to be a lot of them.
I'm going to get my flamethrower ready again.
So before all this out, I wanted to cast regeneration to heal myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I assume I assume out of combat, like Reeb is medicating y'all up. You can use your psych. I don't want to necessarily have you cast regeneration over and over and then like Pearls of the Warp and blah blah blah. Like Reeb is capable of doing that without.
Let's just say just get up HP or whatever.
Yeah. Are we all back up to full?
Yeah, absolutely. And you've finished up. Like, again, I don't want to go into all the minutia here. You guys have finished. You've cleared up stuff. You're leaving, and you hear the sounds of like, and as you kind of like look down the hall, you see what appears to be a squad of troopers moving towards you. They don't have weapons raised towards you. They're sort of in a like low level position, but they're rushing forward towards you. And behind them, you see the form of Prefect Amalda, who's pointing and she's like, "Yeah, right over there. Just through that door. You want to set up just there. Yeah. Do your thing. Okay. Ha.
Prefect Amalda.
Oh, hello there." And like you see the prefect sort of waves to you excitedly as these troops sort of move past you without even acknowledging you.
I will take the upper torso that one of Zedek's lackeys is holding, and I will just hold it up by the arm like I caught a fish.
Oh, well, I'd call that proof.
Yes. Do we need to bring it with us?
I got a lot on the pick scans. I sent in some servo skulls. They got everything. I've sent it to the planetary governor. He should be ready to meet with you again to give you the details on the Carillon that you were looking for.
Excellent. I will drop the torso like a rotten fish.
You seem manic. What is the meaning of your appearance here?
Oh, I'm just excited. After I told the planetary governor, he said I got to lead in a squad to secure the facility. I guess he's going to send some more troops to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I should hope not. That was rather harrowing.
Yeah, you think for a giant hive city that their water system, which could affect their entire population, would be more secure.
The Imperium.
Yeah. It's kind of like there's not a single tarantula turret, not a single servo monitoring system, just grates that stop power swords.
just grates.
A very specific defense system, but it worked.
Hives are great.
It's his job. Yeah, so Amalda's just like smiling. We'll have everything here secured, and I guess you'll be on your way soon too.
Well, perhaps we will be moving on. We have generally proven only that we need to get this taken care of in order to take care of our own issue, so I would imagine we would be. Gentlemen?
It was a pleasure meeting all of you. I do hope you come back to Fimbria Majoris someday. I'll make sure to have all sorts of things ready for you if you do. It's been so nice to meet you. And she like goes and like shakes your hand, Reeb, and then goes like down the line of all of you.
Well, thank you very much. But do not think of me. Think of the glories of Forge World Lemuria, who saved your city.
Oh, yes. I'll be certain to see if our next order of servitors for the planet can come from Lemuria. I think that would be great.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
Why is it a terrible idea, Reeb?
At this point, I say we are going to do a Star Wars-esque screen transition as it like floods over black. Oh yes, Lorn.
No, just sidewipe. That's the transition.
Yeah. Okay. Sidewipe. As you are back in the Arvis, heading towards the governor's spire, you once again land. It is still raining out. It is always filled with water here. You land. There are the guards that meet you. Yes.
Oh, finish this first. I would like to talk on something after we're done.
Absolutely, and the guards hurriedly take you from the rainy landing platform back inside to the foyer, where you clean yourselves up before being admitted back to the planetary governor.
As we are on approach
yes,
to the thing, can I take aside the team?
Absolutely,
gentlemen. Do we have any objections to me going first and talking to the man this time?
But I do not like him.
Precisely. You don't want to talk to him, do you?
I want to throw him off of something.
Yes, well, we can't do that.
Maybe
Zedek,
later.
do you
Reeb,
mind?
go ahead. If he demands to speak with me, then I'll deal with him.
Very good. I'll go first.
Just don't let yourself get bullied by this toupee-wearing tush.
I assure you, I will endeavor not to. Lorn, you don't object, do you? Would you care to chat with the planetary governor?
I don't care.
He tells it like it is.
Very good.
GM,
yes.
before Reeb goes in and speaks to the governor, I should have piped up earlier. When Amala was finishing saying her goodbyes, I would love for Zedek to just flick her a business card saying, if you ever want to get off this hellhole of a hive, you know where to find us.
Join my hellhole in the sky.
Please join our crew.
She takes the card and like it's that camera view where she's clearly like slightly lower down and she looks up and the light is reflecting off of her glasses so that you can't see her eyes, but she just has the biggest smile and she's like, I'll be sure to keep this in mind.
Cool.
That's pretty sus,
Subtle.
Among Us.
Subtle.
Why would you ever think that?
You're right.
Subtle.
Good point. I think that ever happened.
Yeah. At this point, you are now back in the chambers of Planetary Governor Jeremy Zelensk, who looks up from a desk as you come in. Ah, yes, it is you again. Good. One of you may sit. Whoever wishes to speak, the others must stand.
Reeb immediately darts for the chair and sits.
Good. It appears that you have addressed the issues that would have hurt me. So since I am going to be safe now, thanks to your efforts, and that we know that there is a cult active here on this planet that we can crush for my protection, I think it is best that I give you the information you need so you may leave and not pester me anymore.
Quite right. Give us what you can.
Yes, well, it would appear that you were looking for information on a Missionaris Galaxia vessel, the Carolon. Well, the Carolon did make it in system. There was some strange communication mishaps after it entered system. We managed to reestablish some contact with it, but the Vox was strange and we weren't able to get any holo or lithocast communication with the vessel. However, we have detected that it is now drifting somewhere between this planet and Fimbria 2. I have the coordinates already transmitted to your vessel in orbit.
Question.
Yes.
You said drifting. It's not active burn?
No, it appears to have cut its engines and has been drifting in the void for some time since its arrival.
Making note of that. And it is heading towards which planet again?
It is not heading towards any planet. It is drifting between here and the second planet in this system, Fimbria 2. Fimbria 2 is a mining planet. Various Adeptus Mechanicus outposts on the surface of the world that perform mining and resources. The noble families here all have stakes and claims over the planet and work with the Adeptus Mechanicus in order to harvest resources that are used for here and for me.
What Mechanicus groups?
Very general Adeptus Mechanicus? I don't know. I don't deal with them myself. The families each have representatives from different Forge worlds, but even then, most of the systems on Fimbria 2 are automated.
I want to say, by the way, just for emphasis, Reeb has kept an exceptionally straight face throughout all this. He is not doing his usual emoting. He is just like, I'm going to be so fucking bored looking that he's going to be impressed. Shit, what else can we even talk about with this guy? That's basically all we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Quest complete.
Yes.
Oh, we could pass over the drugs they're going to use.
He probably already secured it since he sent the troops in.
Yeah. Amalda took those.
Mm-hmm. I have no use for narcotics.
Guess let's go home.
I bid you, hopefully, that you do not return to my planet. If you have to, make sure to contact me. If you are staying in my system for any amount of time, be aware that I may call on your services again. You have proven to be somewhat semi-competent. Good day.
Very good. Goodbye.
I pull Zedek to the side.
Yeah, you're leaving. You're back in the foyer room.
Captain Zedek.
Yeah, Lorn.
What does competent mean?
It's something that all of us sorely lack.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, that hurt my feelings.
While this is happening, can I declare that Reeb has been, all the while this has been happening, he has been creating a report on this planet? Namely, the fact that, I'm just gonna say, just for clarity, he's been making a report so that he can submit that to his Inquisitor, Harlan, back on Gevro. And he is going to basically do his damnedest. Do I need to roll a check to make as damning and incriminating a report as possible for this guy who is literally out to save his own foreskin and no one else's?
What kind of check would you like to suggest for that?
It's gonna be crazy. Could I do a deception?
Absolutely. Like embellishing it to make him even worse, even though it's like mostly still true. Absolutely. That's the finest art of deception.
Okay, so it's not spectacular, and I don't have anything that can help with this, really. I could do like the last glory, and I'll do that, I guess. I'll throw in one more glory on that deception.
Absolutely.
3. What would be enough?
You do have a wrath die still.
Yeah,
you do have a wrath. I'd say a 5 would get some notice.
Wrathin'. I'll give you a 6 in the glory.
Yeah, 6 in the glory. Absolutely. Okay, so I want you to remember that. We're going to come back to some of this kind of stuff because what I'd like us to do when we have moments like this is discuss what everyone's doing with their downtime, which we're going to have a bit of. But I want to skip over that and let's go over the return to the ship. The Arvis Lighter takes off and re-enters the atmosphere. The litanies of Gamu's list of requirements is dealt with through various means. I don't know what exactly you do to turn it off or speed it up or whatever this time, but you are accosted by her droning voice of required maintenance on the collector just as the shuttle makes its way up to the frigate and lands on its embarkation deck. As you come down, you can see Lieutenant Ransom is standing there, crisp in his uniform, to greet you.
Captain, good to see you again.
Good to see
Ambassadors.
you, Ransom.
Hi.
Good evening.
Stop, bro, skillet.
Fucking Lorn.
Sir, we have received the coordinates that indicate where we are to find the floating Carillon. Shall I get us underway?
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Say
just
the
go.
line. Say the line, Zedek.
Say it.
Do the thing.
Say-
When we go to a place, the ship goes zoom. Say the thing.
Yeah. What is the thing you always say?
Yeah.
The thing I always say.
What do you always say?
Yeah. We never heard it. We just want to hear it.
Yeah, we know you always say it.
Fine, I'll say the line. Lieutenant Ransom, do it big and make it nasty.
Yeah! He said the thing. I didn't know that was the thing.
Get more tradition aboard this floating hulk.
I'll go get
right,
the birthday
sir.
cake.
He sharply salutes and walks off. The three devotees fall to their knees. We're back. I never thought I'd see the ship again. Not after the darkness.
And who gets a birthday cake?
no,
And they give
Just go join the rest of the Zedek cult. They'll take care of you.
Okay.
Go to the mess hall. You'll get vouchers for meals for I don't know. Wait, no, you don't know how people eat. Reeb, how much food do they realistically need to recover and forget?
Babe.
Pardon me?
How much food and well, substances will these fine gentlemen need to forget about what's happened? They don't seem to need much convincing to forget.
I can build up a little cocktail for them if you'd like.
Oh, it's okay. We'll go to the mess, Captain. Yeah. Next time you have a mission, call us. We're there, the Zeta squad. And they like run off. You are now alone in the embarkation deck.
I'm going back to the.
But there is a shadow in the corner.
Oh.
That looms.
Reeb's going to. He's got like the bundle of power swords under his arm. He's going to like try to pick one and reach one out. Like, which golf club today? And I will just.
The shadow takes a step forward as you're fumbling with your power weapons. What are the rest of you doing?
I will be walking like a spider.
Yes.
Good combat maneuver.
Lorn, I think it's a cool thing to do.
It's the Liberian carcinoform technique.
True.
The shadow takes another step towards you.
Zedek will sigh yet again and turn on his power for arc pistol and get those mixed up.
And then you just hear this, "Daddies! Hi!" as Tater Tot runs out of the shadows towards you.
Boy! It's a child!
You could have mentioned it was the size of a.
him.
You could have mentioned the shadow was the size of a bean.
No, the shadow was long because of the lumen light.
Bullshit.
Wait, when did this child finally develop the mental thing to start calling us dads?
I'm pretty sure he was intelligent. I don't agree with that.
That's what Captain Zedek said I should be calling you now.
I did not.
Did you literally make us?
I would like to spend a wrath die.
I would like to spend no wrath die and walk up to Zedek and grab him by his collar.
I didn't do that. I didn't do it.
Zedek, we are not this child's parents. Do not give him any sort of false inclinations on this aspect.
Tell him that. I didn't.
I am your metal father! And I'm picking him up and throwing him in the air and grabbing him.
Big Braine and Tater Tot hug.
I'm hugging him, and then I'm grabbing him, and then I'm throwing him in the air and trying to catch him.
Whee! Glorious! Glorious! As he's like going up and down.
I'm having an imagination that like WarHams has turned into some really weird sitcom. Where it's like WarHams for daddies in space, and it's just like we're all a bunch of single dads taking care of one ratling.
Zoran, what do you mean turning into?
Yeah. From here, we cut to you walking like down the halls of the debt collector towards the Strategium. Clearly, like one of those horizontal escalators that you use in airports that you're using to pass all of the menial workers by who are scrubbing blood off of the walls and working on panels. And meanwhile, the whole time, like Tater Tot is running around you. And that's when I met the Beef Kings, and they were real nice. They like food, and then I saw these people. They like Prometheum a lot. They really like Prometheum. Yeah. And Miss Gamu, she was so nice. She
wasn't.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Well, okay.
Tater Tot, I have understood that for long times you have been dwelling in the trials of the bowels of the debt collector, and I have been very busy doing very cool things with my cool friends. But I shall be spending the next week being like a father servitor to you, and I shall teach you in our ways. I will engage warmth and compassion protocol.
And that's when I met, there were these nice servitors. There was Sir Johann Gasmas Esquire III, and Lodi, and Nerozard, and Marshal Edward Montfort, and Disuser.
And that happens for like a day.
He's saying this while looking into the camera.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Please tell me you've been well fed down there. You can get anything you'd like on the ship. I am just so glad that you are alive, Tater Tot.
Yeah, I went to try to find you, but you weren't on the ship. I went to your quarters, Captain, but there was no one there. I thought I heard something from the closet, but it was scary.
Captain Zedek just stops him and just holds Tater Tot very sternly and says, "Whatever you do, don't go near that closet. Ever."
All right.
No, no, he's like, "Oh no, he's scaring the child. No, not like that. Just, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Look, just don't go into the closet. We'll get you a nice cake to forget about it."
I love cake.
I bet you do. Little buddy.
Yeah. Okay. So, where exactly, like, are you wanting to go on the ship at this point? Let's start with Captain Zedek. What are you looking to do now?
I'm not going to be called a liar. I'm going to go to the mess hall and try and get Tater Tot a nice cake.
Excellent. So you take the child and head to the mess hall.
Yes.
Lorn, what are you doing now that you're like back, quote unquote, home on the ship?
I assume I'm going to gather a couple lackeys and go, "We need to deliver these weapons to the astropath. Come with me." And I'm delivering the weapons to the astropath.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to take one power sword out of that. I'll take just the regular power sword.
I will also take one power sword out of the pile.
He's going to have two.
Yeah, I'm going to have like
two.
nothing. I assume we picked up more weapons on the way, or like from our past adventures. It's just been sitting in a pile near the Arvis lighter. Whatever.
Yeah, so all of so the three of you are, as Zedek is taking Tater Tot to get a cake. The three of you are heading to the astropathic chamber.
No, I'll be with Tater Tot. Pie feels like he needs to be a mentor to Tater Tot.
Pie has to be. I will not accept any alternative.
Yeah,
I
Pie.
will pal around with Lorn this time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pie
so
is going to be sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say, so Lorn and Reeb, you make your way into the sort of central area of the ship that has this ominous darkness to it, with sort of fog and it billowing out from different panels, and you get the sense of an immense warehouse, and then you reach this section that is full of just these stand-up containment units that are lined like you would see in any kind of commercial district. And then as you turn the corner, sitting in the center, you see the astropath Winnick Rivette sitting there.
Now it's good to see you again. We've brought the weapons for you. Here you are, glorious weapons.
Yes.
Yeah, and like I'll say you've obviously been collecting a few weapons. Anytime you have said like, "Oh, this is useless," you have an assortment. You have some of the weapons that you've found from Scargeris Prime, cough cough, Alabama planet. You have some.
I apologize
some
to the people in Alabama.
You have some weapons that you have found from your most recent mission, some of the power swords and power blades. You come with this offering, and he looks up, these sort of bionic eyes of these augmentations, and his like crooked smile. "I knew you was gonna be bringing me guns."
Yeah, but take your pick.
All these guns, and he's like pouring over the pile. "Oh, this one's really good, actually. I really like how it feels in my hands." And then he puts it down. It almost seems like he gets more incoherent when he's not carrying a weapon.
I leave.
Just give up instantly.
I'm
I don't
going
care.
to remain here and deal with this.
So
Lorn
Lorn turns
leaves.
around and like walks out, leaving Reeb and Winnick Rivette alone. And Winnick like picks up another one, and he's like, "Oh, I'm surprised you didn't stay. I could have told him what the message I had about the Crusade fleet. Oh well."
Yes, that is why I am here. Let us discuss this, shall we, Rivet?
Okay, well, I suppose I could start telling you things. What do you want to know?
What has the Crusade fleet exactly told us?
Well, Primarchs making their way here, going to pass through here at some point. It's a real important system. Also,
Reeb's going to look extremely startled. Through here?
No, they're coming through this system. They're going to pass by through some point.
Also, he sort of leans in towards you.
I got a message from him.
Him who?
Inquisitor friend.
Wait, the Lord Inquisitor?
And he looks at you, and there's just this... And then it fades to black as a few days pass.
Oh boy.
Dun, dun,
And
dun.
you are now approaching, probably a few days as you are making your way through the void towards the last known coordinates of the Carillon. You are floating in a deep space. I'll just use this one as a placeholder. At this point, you've all met on the Strategium. Zedek has been told by Lieutenant Ransom that you are about to discover where this ship is. Your sensorium operators, Captain Zedek, are reporting in, turning around. One of them has a sort of chipper voice. Captain, I'm detecting a vessel.
Is this the vessel in question?
I don't know. It's moving. It's coming. It seems to be coming towards us.
Take evasive maneuvers just in case.
Yes, Captain. It seems to be moving straight towards us. I might be able to get an ident on it.
Do so. Hail them if they are answering.
I'm not getting anything, Captain. Not yet. They're making their way towards us, though. They're big, too. I'm guessing at least a cruiser size.
A cruiser?
Oh no.
What's everyone doing as this discussion is happening?
I will be on the sensors.
I assume I'm on the bridge just watching.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have long-range visual on anything?
Nothing that's been brought up. The Auspex and Sensorium person is attempting to bring up information and get information.
Can we get a visual representation of this ship?
I'm working on it.
You're not giving it all you got.
I've got it, Cap. Identity. I've got a response here. It's the Marengo is the identifier.
The Marengo?
You know the name of that ship, Zedek. You know who it belongs to.
Lecoq.
Lecoq.
Everyone hears just the mutter of Lecoq on the bridge as no one else speaks.
Lecoq!
Lecoq has arrived.
And then
Battle
the visual
stations
comes
now.
up on the feed as this immense cruiser begins maneuvering towards you. You can see it has these beautiful stained glass windows just atop its prow. This ship hasn't even raised any of its shutters or even seems to be in any kind of offensive position. It's just flying towards you.
What
They're
a
not
very
here.
pretty ship.
Shut up!
Oh, sorry.
It's not a pretty ship. It is garish and tacky. It lacks all substance and style and respect for the era it was built in.
Okay.
It's like... Yes.
Captain, I'm detecting another ship.
What?
It looks like the Marengo's positioning itself between us and the other ship. I'm getting a declaration from the Marengo. It seems. Wait! I've got an ID on the Hulk ship, sir. It's the Carillon.
Oh bloody hell!
Oh, the Marengo. It's put out an update. Something about salvage rights. And that is where we are going to end today's episode.
Hooray!
Dun.
Thank you, Thurston, for an amazing story today. I'd like to say thank you to the wonderful players who make this kick-ass every day, starting off with Braine, our Skitarii Ranger, played by Speaker D.
Yes, I am Speaker D. You can find me on Twitter at Super Snake Kick. You can find me on YouTube as Speaker D, though I don't post much there. And I love you all. Okay, that's it.
Our Inquisitorial Acolyte, our amazing Medicator, revamped Horn, played by Earndil.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Earndilio and nowhere else. Don't try to find me. I don't exist. I will not reciprocate any messages. Thank you. I enjoy you all.
I have been ZoranTheBear, playing the Sanctioned Psyker Lorn, and our illustrious Captain Zedek, captain of the debt collector ship that we are on, our rogue trader, played by HulkyKrow.
That's me. You can find me at HulkyKrow on Twitter. I sometimes post funny things, but not often. And sometimes on Zoran's Discord server, which you should definitely join because he has a wonderful community, and you would all be part of that.
And thank you, Thurston Hillman, for game mastering another amazing session. We thank you a lot, actually. Thank you for putting all the work in, man.
Thank you, everyone. You can find me on the social medias at OnCallGM. Also, I'm a pimp some things that I had released recently. For Wrath and Glory, the Forsaken System Player's Guide has been released in the PDFs, and I contributed to that. So it has a whole bunch of new classes and stuff. And I wrote the whole system for downtime, which I think we might actually end up using in this campaign. Absolutely. And in fact, we might find out what our players were doing for downtime last session. Cubicle 7 just announced Litanies of the Lost, which is like an adventure booklet. So it's a product that has a whole bunch of adventures in it. And my adventure in that, Vow of Silence, was just released as well. So if you pre-order it, you get my adventure where you go to a monastery and nothing bad happens because it's a monastery in 40K and nothing bad would ever happen there. So yeah, that's cool stuff I have coming out. I'm pretty excited by that. But otherwise, I'm excited to GM for these chuckleheads, and you will not believe where our story is going next. It's going to be pretty great.
So with that, everyone, if you all wish to begin to say goodbye, goodbye. We will all see you next week. For those of you on Patreon, we have the WarHams Fantasy Test episodes. They will be coming up in between these major episodes. So please tell everyone that we exist. That really, really helps us out. If you ever want to help out the show, just literally going to your Discords, literally going to like Reddits, or literally going anywhere that you mostly talk and with your 40K communities or communities in general, TTRPGs. Tell them we exist. Tell them where to find us. Tell them where we start, etc., etc. We'll be getting an updated schedule on Twitter and everything else as well. And also, Orc episode coming soon. Coming soon. Tell your friends. Stay tuned to our Twitters for updates. Everything else. See you all.